voices. We all got choices to make. It's hard to stay and hard to walk away. You lied to me, spinning in the dark. It took me years to see that you had sucked the life out of me. If it doesn't hurt at all, then it doesn't mean a thing. I never knew that I could feel this way. If it doesn't hurt at all, there's nothing left to save. 'Cause holding on to hope is a different kind of pain. Run it right back! Get it! Knives in the back, knives in the back, knives in the back. Knives in the back, knives in the back, knives in the back. If it doesn't hurt at all, then it doesn't mean a thing. I never knew that I could feel this way. If it doesn't hurt at all, there's nothing left to save. 'Cause holding on to hope is a different kind of pain. A different kind of pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MPWF Summerslam 2025, Night 1. I am your host as always, Dwayne James, Johnny Feelgood, and we are live from Denver, Colorado, and we are officially on 2K25, folks. You see the brand new MPWF logo in front of you, folks. It is time for a new era of the Major Pain Wrestling Federation, and what a night of action we have scheduled here, folks. The biggest extravaganza of the summer ever in the MPWF, the first ever two-night special from the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Again tonight, folks, we have a street fight main event between Joey Eagle and Max Payne, the submission match for the MPWF World Championship, the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament, and no holds barred match for the Women's World Championship of an MPWF 4. All this and so much more here live tonight, and look at how we're starting the show off here for SummerSlam, folks. Again, I am Dwayne James, Johnny Feelgood, and introducing first is the MPWF YouTube champion, the Cypher, as we start things off with the Annihilation brand here in the MPWF in the King of the Ring semifinals. 2 nights, we will crown the King of the Ring of 2025, ladies and gentlemen, and here making his way to the ring is the man with perhaps the most momentum going in this tournament. The Cypher, the current reigning and defending YouTube champion, won an extremely brutal last man standing matchup against CJ Parker at Bound by Honor. The Cypher would go on to pin Jaime Emo in tag team competition. The Cypher on a roll. He has not lost a clip per view since before WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. Since before he was eliminated in the final 2 of the Royal Rumble matchup. The Cypher has been on fire. Could this be his breakout moment here in the King of the Ring here at SummerSlam, folks? It was at the last SummerSlam in the MPWF that the Cypher competed against MPWF legend and Hall of Famer, the God of War Apollo, where he defeated him on the buy-in show. He is now kicking off the main show here tonight at SummerSlam, folks. And what a thunderous ovation for this kid, folks. It is deafening here in Denver. Again, this man has won every fan poll vote in the King of the Ring thus far. So you can hear it from the audience right now as they cheer on the New York Kid, ladies and gentlemen. The Cypher is one of the hardest working individuals in the MPWF. He is a straight shooter, no BS. That is why the MPWF fans have attached to him, have cheered him so much, because the Cypher will bring the fight to anyone, and he has spoken. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for his opponent here in our first matchup at SummerSlam. And we talked about momentum here in the MPWF. Here comes a man that hasn't been defeated yet in the MPWF. Tora, as you can hear from this crowd, a mixed reaction for Tora here tonight. Tora losing all of the fan poll votes leading up to MPWF Summerslam. I think this is more of a familiarity situation. Tora debuting at WrestleMania, winning the WrestleMania Championship, has not lost yet in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. And again, he can take this undefeated streak all the way to the King of the Ring finals. We've seen the confrontations between Tora and the Cypher since Battle by Honor, and finally, these two young studs are going to get it on here in the ring, and I cannot wait for that here tonight, folks. As you can tell, I am extremely excited about the proceedings that about take place here at MPWF Summerslam. We've been waiting for this one for quite some time, and finally is here on YouTube. And finally, folks, the MPWF Summerslam event is taking place in the summer. We told you what happened. We're here 2 nights, folks. You're going to see us again tomorrow night for night 2, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a very mixed reaction for Tora here tonight, but he is going to have to block out all that noise as he is set to fight the YouTube champion here in the semifinals. Neither of these men had an easy road in the King of the Ring. The Cypher defeating the Avenger, a multi-time champion of every kind, a legend of the MPWF. Tora defeated one half of the World Tag Team Champions on MPWF Annihilation in Christopher Regal. So here we are, opening bout here on 2K25, folks. Semi-finals of the King of the Ring, ladies and gentlemen. Our very first event when we returned to YouTube, the Cypher main evented that World Wrestling Future event as the champion and walked out the champion. In this first event on 2K25, can the Cypher walk away as the King of the Ring? As you see these men here jockeying for position, it is beautiful to see chain wrestling once again, ladies and gentlemen. A nice snapmare takeover there into the reverse chin lock. Applied there by Tora. Look at the wrenching there on Tora here. Again, both of these men going to be testing each other here in this situation. You know, there's familiarity between the Cypher and Tora. Back when the Cypher was feuding with Apollo in 2023, the Cypher had a little stint in excursion in Fight Japan Core Wrestling, where Tora was the heavyweight champion and the Eastern champion, as well as an openweight champion there as well. Cypher, former FJCW Eastern champion. Both of these men know Japan very well as Tora, oh wait, leapfrogs over the Cypher. Cypher hangs on. Cypher reverses, knocks Tora to the ground. Cypher there, springboarded on Tora. Big splash there by the Cypher with the leg hook. And no near fall here. I should say no near fall here between these two men. You're not going to expect that right away, but you see the agility of both men. And now, takedown there by Tora. So we listed up to Tora's accomplishments in Fight Japan Core Wrestling, looking to be a big-time star. His father, one of the 4 pillars of FJCW. The Cypher has won multitude of championships in the MPWF as well. World Wrestling Future Champion, Cruiserweight Champion, Tag Team Champion, Hardcore Champion. Oh no! And now Tora disrespecting the Cypher here. And the Cypher ain't gonna stand for that. No, he's not, folks. There's one thing that you cannot do, and that's disrespect the Cypher. Cypher with that boxing background. Again, a former Golden Gloves champion as well in his amateur days outside of the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Tora, a very accomplished amateur wrestler in his own right back in Japan. And now look at this reversal there by the Cypher. Again, very even between both of these men, and no! Cypher actually losing weight, cutting weight. Cypher in extremely good condition, and oh my god, a queen suplex there by Tora to the Cypher. Cypher kicks out. Cypher usually more thicker, but again, like I said, cutting weight here for this tournament. Now we're talking about the momentum of the Cypher. Cypher is one hell of a tournament wrestler here in the MPWF, folks. In the Cruiserweight Classic, a 32-man double elimination tournament, the Cypher won the entire Cruiserweight Classic, bringing back the Cruiserweight Championship, defeating Phoenix Oscuro in a ladder matchup at the Cruiserweight Classic. As well as the Cypher made it to the finals of the WrestleMania tournament, where he lost to Ricky Cash. as he's now in the semifinals here of the King of the Ring. And again, what the Cypher wants to do here is win his second tournament ever in the MPWF. As Tora back in control now and hangs the Cypher up on the ropes. And again, I gotta commend Tora. As you can hear here by the crowd, this crowd 100% on the side of the Cypher here. And Tora not allowing that to distract him, not allowing that to get underneath his skin. That's now the Cypher being thrown inside the ring here, and you know that Klaus, who will be competing later tonight, the MPWF World Heavyweight Champion, watching this matchup, having to prepare as not only for Ricky Cash, but as well for the combatants of the King of the Ring, because you know that the winner of the King of the Ring tournament is going to be going after the World Heavyweight Championship. As now, oh wait, went for that backhand, Cypher reversed it. Again, Cypher well versed with those strikes. Tora with a reversal as well here. Big right hand by Tora. And oh, reverse elbow there by the Cypher. Big right hand by the Cypher. And now wait a minute, schoolboy here. Oh no, wait, kick out there by Tora. Cypher again, that quickness helping him out here in this situation. But Tora moving out the way here. And now Tora now, oh, blue thunder bomb there to the Cypher. What an opening bout here at MPWF Summerslam 2025. Night one of action here as Tora fire himself up. And now Tora went barreling into the Cypher, but Cypher with a reversal, and now Cypher there with a cravat here. And look at the way he's pinching that neck of Tora, and Tora quickly having to escape. Again, we have the other semifinal still to come as there's a submission hold. The rear naked choke here by Tora, as Angel Ortiz will battle Jaime Emo here tonight as well. Again, both of these men, no man can keep the advantage here in this situation. A very, very back and forth contest between these two young athletes. And now, wait a minute, he's going to go for that jackknife powerbomb, but the Cypher reverses it. And now look at that reversal here. No, he catches the Cypher. Beautiful by Tora. And I said Tora has, effectively nullified this crowd. This crowd pushing the Cypher on, and Tora keeping him grounded. But just as I speak, and no, Tora again with an elbow. What a matchup. And now Tora with a German suplex with the bridge here on the Cypher. Two. And oh, Cypher gets the shoulder up. And that's what Tora needs to do. Stay on him. Tora's finishing maneuver, the Kyoto Annihilator. No, wait a minute here. The crowd not liking that. Tora using the referee there. And Tora decided that if the crowd's going to boo him here against the Cypher, he is going to use every advantage he can to get to the finals tomorrow night for the King of the Ring tournament here. Now, oh, he went for the senton off the top, but the Cypher moved out the way. And the Cypher now fired back with those boxing shots, And now, spine buster there by the Cypher. Big impact here with the cover. No. You see how just like that, the Cypher's momentum was able to change. But again, I talked about the weight loss. Cypher losing about 15 pounds. Look at how quickly he's moving here. But Tora again with that boot to the face. And now wait a minute. Tora has the Cypher up here. Go for the jackknife powerbomb, and he hits it. Jackknife powerbomb by Tora with the cover. And Cypher just gets the shoulder up. And Tora now pulling hair out here, believing that should have been it. Trying to put the Cypher away early, and there's another senton. What a back and forth match. What a chess match between these two men here to start off MPWF SummerSlam. And now Tora has the Cypher on the top rope in that very precarious position. And oh, wait a minute. The Cypher, though, fires back with that boot. And again, and you want to talk about adversity. What the Cypher went through with CJ Parker as he goes for the schoolboy, but deadlifts him here. Powerbomb there by the Cypher to Tora with a powerbomb of his own. And oh, Tora gets the shoulder up. And wait a minute, Tora now having to use the ropes to hold himself up here. And oh wait, the Cypher throwing Tora to the outside, but Tora hangs on. And the Cypher throwing everything at him with a spear to the floor. Vintage offense there by the Cypher. Like I said, this could be his breakout event. Every person has an event where you don't look back, ladies and gentlemen. Where if you can pick up the win, that's it. You're in. You're a main eventer for life. And this could be this event for the Cypher. But Tora fighting back, trying to not allow that to happen. Crowd here again, completely on the Cypher's side. Big strikes there by Tora. Tora realizing that momentum shifted quite a lot there, and he has to keep it back to the pace that he wants it at. And now, oh, big chop there. I think that one caught the Cypher in the throat, and that's what dropped him. But no, wait a minute. The Cypher has Tora's boot, and oh man. But again, Tora undefeated in the MPWF. That's something we got to think about, as the Cypher puts that reverse chin lock here on Tora. And Tora in trouble, official asking him. Nice sit out there by Tora. And now Tora with a jackknife here with the cover. This how the Cypher pinned Jaime Emo on Annihilation. And oh, wait a minute, reversal there. Nice reversal by the Cypher. 2 and off. We almost had a little bit of fish out of water there between these two men. As now, oh wait for that collar elbow tie up. This time Tora hits it. And now sends the Cypher into the buckle. And a big clothesline there. Tora now out the corner, roll through. Oh, what a neck breaker. What a net breaker there by Tora. And again, these fans here, even though they want to cheer the Cypher, having to respect the athleticism of Tora. As oh, block shot there by the Cypher. Can sense the Kyoto Annihilator happening, and what a headbutt by the YouTube champion. And what a YouTube title matchup this would be, folks, between the Cypher and Tora. And wait a minute, another headbutt here by the Cypher. And look at these shots here. And oh, we know what's coming here. We've seen this drive-by dropkick by the Cypher before. As Tora in trouble, there it is. Big time dropkick by the Cypher. And now look at him firing himself up here. A sold-out capacity crowd, 20,000 strong here. And oh, Cypher went for a springboard 450. And oh, Kyoto Annihilator time. Here it is. Here it is, Kyoto Annihilator, and that's gotta be it. Tora to go to the finals tomorrow night. Oh, the Cypher gets the shoulder up. The first person to kick out of the Kyoto Annihilator. And Tora is thinking to himself, how? How has this happened? What a matchup here to start this show off, folks. And I tell you what, a first match sets the tone, sets the pace for an event. And these men are setting one hell of a pace for the rest of the show. And now wait a minute, Tora continuing this assault here on the Cypher. Has him up for a superplex and superplex off the top rope here by Tora. Tora winning this crowd over, ladies and gentlemen. Winning the MPWF fans over here. And our clothesline, Cypher to the floor. Tora is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. This is a war to start off SummerSlam here. The semifinals of the King of the Ring. And Tora now with a dive to the Cypher. KK Quam, the future is bright on MPWF Annihilation. I'll tell you that right now. I will tell you that right now. Cypher in a world of trouble. Tora now looking for the Kyoto Annihilator again. And oh wait, reversal there by the Cypher. And now the Cypher going for it. Immortal technique. Immortal technique to Tora here as a Cypher to end his undefeated streak. And no. 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 Tora grabbed the rope. Tora grabbed the rope, folks. What a match. What a match. These men are going for 5 stars already. And now look at this, the Cypher punishing Tora here. Cypher kicked out of the Kyoto Annihilator. Tora putting his hand on the rope after Immortal Technique. And oh, wait a minute, Tora sends Cypher to the floor. And oh, wait a minute, Tora now has Cypher on the ground, and Tora with a senton splash to the outside of the ring. This matchup could go either way here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what are these men going to have left for tomorrow night? They're going to face the winner of Ortiz and Jaime Emo. And oh, wait a minute. Cypher in trouble. Crowd booing Tora. Tora off the top, and what a shot there to the back of the head. And Tora now knows that if he can hit the Kyoto Annihilator for a second time, this will be it. And oh, boot. Boot to the head there by the Cypher. And now Cypher with a net breaker. And now Cypher now looking for the Superman punch. Superman punch! Oh my God, he hit it. Superman punch there by the Cypher to Tora, and Tora kicks out. And now the Cypher questioning, what is it going to take to pin Tora here at MPWF Summerslam? What is it going to take to end the undefeated streak of Tora? But Tora fights back with a knee to the midsection. And now Tora sends Cypher to the ropes, and now reversal German suplex there. And now Tora here, measuring the Cypher. These gladiators are at war here at SummerSlam, and no misses. Oh, what an enziguri there by the Cypher. What an enziguri by the Cypher. And now the Cypher sends Tora off the ropes, picks him up in the air. Oh, he speared him. He speared him in midair. The Cypher now going for the 450 splash perhaps. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it now. Oh no, wait a minute. Tora trying to roll it. No! Tora trying to roll out the way. Cypher with the 450. And he's going to the finals, folks. What a wrestling match. What a wrestling match. Oh my goodness, folks. This was the first match. This was the first match. Can you believe what we just witnessed here, folks? As you see, our replays are brought to you by Minute Maid, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this incredible action that took place here to start off MPWF SummerSlam. The undefeated streak is over for Tora. He has been pinned for the first time here in the MPWF. Oh my goodness. Here, look at this immortal technique. And Tora grabbing the ropes. Watch this here. 1, 2, and there it is. The official seeing it. Senton splash to the outside of the ring. Oh my word. But a 450, Tora tried to move out the way and he could not. And again, that pop-up spear by the Cypher. And heading to the finals of the King of the Ring, ladies and gentlemen, is the MPWF YouTube champion, the Cypher, the New York Kid, to the finals of another tournament, folks. The Cypher has made it to the finals of 3 tournaments here in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, who is he going to fight in the finals? Jaime Emo or Sub-Zero Angel Ramirez Ortiz? Oh my goodness, folks. My voice is going already. It's been the first match, ladies and gentlemen. But we got ourselves a grudge match coming up next, as these 4 women will do battle as Destruction Francaise, Faye Bartlett, and Joan Dupont battle Cecelia Perez and the MPWF Intercontinental Champion, Angelina Peace. Faye Bartlett won the Underground Women's Championship, and she is going after the Intercontinental title at Underground, but we get a preview here tonight at MPWF SummerSlam. This matchup is, well, more than, 10 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait for this one. And folks, we continue with the Annihilation brand here as we introduce first a woman who is not officially signed to the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. The current reigning and defending ECCW Women's Champion, Cecelia Perez. But her whole point in this story, ladies and gentlemen, is she is part of the second triumvirate of women's wrestling here in the MPWF. Back before we had left YouTube, Cecelia Perez was the World Wrestling Future, which is our developmental league, women's champion. She was earmarked to be the next top star in the MPWF. An injury in a matchup against Faye Bartlett put her out of action, and with the MPWF off of YouTube, Cecelia Perez fell out of favor and retired from wrestling, as she is returned with Angelina Peace, who is another member of the Triumvirate. And they have been making Faye Bartlett's life a living hell recently here in the MPWF, costing Faye Bartlett the Intercontinental Championship in her home of Paris, France. And here a complete 180 of the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Look at this, folks. Angelina Peace dyeing her hair in a completely, entirely different new look. Angelina Peace furious at the MPWF fans for cheering for Faith Bartlett all the way back at the Royal Rumble when Faith Bartlett returned. Angelina Peace believing that Faith Bartlett has ruined her friendship, has ruined everything that's gone on between them. It's all her fault, as she despises the fans for cheering Bartlett. Look at this here. Angelina Peace throwing down a damn cameraman, folks. This is, and she's laughing about it. This is insane. And again, our first ever episode on 2K25 of MPWF Underground, episode 18, will feature Faith Bartlett versus Angelina Peace for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I cannot wait for that one, folks. But again, we get the preview here at SummerSlam, and there's a lot of history between these two women and Faith Bartlett and Angelina Peace at SummerSlam, which we will get into as this match continues, folks. But here are their opponents. The protege of Faith Bartlett, another Paris-born wrestler, Joan Dupont, ladies and gentlemen. And Joan Dupont earned a lot of respect from the MPWF fans when she fought Cecelia Perez at ECCW, and that event was featured on our secondary channel, the MPWF Chairman, where you can search that up on YouTube right now, ladies and gentlemen, and see our CAW Wrestling Global action, World Wrestling Future action, and all other action in the MPWF universe, folks. But again, a complete 180 from the last time we were here at SummerSlam. Joan Dupont and Faith Bartlett were booed, challenging for the MPWF Women's Tag Team titles against Yushihari Atari and Sasha Fierce. And now Joan Dupont getting a huge ovation from the crowd here in Denver, Colorado. But here comes the star of the show, the Women's Underground Champion.
T'as plus le temps de faire l'enfant, de faire que la fête. T'as plus d'argent, pas de rang.
And here is the French destruction herself, Faith Bartlett. And I was going to talk about SummerSlam for those of you that are watching the MPWF for the first time. MPWF SummerSlam 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Angelina Peace and Faith Bartlett battled in the main event in a Hell in a Cell. You can see the marks on Faith Bartlett's face. Angelina Peace caused that, sending Faith Bartlett to spiral out of control, to have a complete personality identity crisis. And she is now recovered from it. She wore a mask to protect her face, but after losing the mask to Angelina Peace in Paris, France, thanks to Cecelia Perez, Faith Bartlett has accepted all of her flaws, and I truly believe we are getting the best version of her, as there she shows you, mask off, Faith Bartlett is here. What an ovation by Denver, Colorado for the Underground Women's Champion. And here we go. Cecelia Perez, brought in by Meredith Grey for this matchup for SummerSlam. Dupont with a boot to the face. Dupont, a large individual, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Dupont has actually been leaning up as well. We mentioned the Cypher earlier tonight. Dupont, perhaps in the best shape of her career here at SummerSlam. She now, look at this here, constantly whipping Perez into the referee. And Perez has never had a matchup on the main roster in the MPWF. We mentioned she was in the World Wrestling Future back in 2014. So this is Cecelia Perez's debut here in the MPWF at SummerSlam. And now double takedown there by Bartlett and Dupont. Destruction Francais. Again, the tag team titles for the women's division currently held by the ATL on MPWF Raw. And Faith Bartlett goes straight after Angelina Peace. And oh my goodness. No love lost at all here. And our Cecelia Perez realizing it. And Bartlett's got to keep her emotions under control here tonight. She had proclaimed it on Annihilation. Step 1 was to win the Women's Underground Championship. Step 2 to win here tonight at SummerSlam. Step 3 to successfully cash in their opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship against Angelina Peace on MPWF Underground, folks. And oh my God, look at that slap to the face there by Angelina Peace. Like I said, a complete 180 between these two women. In SummerSlam of 2021, Angelina Peace and Faye Bartlett were on opposite sides of the spectrum. The MPWF fans were asking for Angelina Peace to defeat Faye Bartlett, and she did. And now the roles have reversed. But for Faye Bartlett, SummerSlam has been a bad event for her. Faye Bartlett has never won a matchup at MPWF SummerSlam. Can she break that curse here tonight? We already saw Tora lose his undefeated streak tonight. Can we see another streak broken here by Faye Bartlett? Bartlett now heading to the top rope here. All over Angelina Peace. And Bartlett jaw-jacking with her. Say some curse words in French. A little bit of tabernacle here, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Bartlett now going after Peace, and a clothesline sending her to the floor. And oh, wait a minute here, Bartlett. I say you got to keep your emotions under control. You got to keep your emotions under control here. And oh, wait, Peace, though, fighting back out. And Angelina Peace, sensing that danger big time, sees Joan Dupont dropping as well. But again, you can see the confidence in Faye Bartlett here, ladies and gentlemen. The confidence brimming on her. I don't try to make the tag to Dupont it off. Running right into the knees there of Cecelia Perez. The second triumvirate of MPWF Women's Wrestling. Again, well, I mentioned it before. Who was the third triumvirate? In my honest opinion, I would say Serenity, Justice Fitzgerald, and Lady Izanami. Kick out there by Faye Bartlett. Again, multiple generations here in the MPWF. So it's amazing to see how far the MPWF has come, how far women's wrestling has come. That's now Angelina Peace. Oh, and a leg drop there. And now look at it, knocking Joan Dupont off the ropes. And man, I just don't believe this in Angelina Peace here, ladies and gentlemen. Like a complete 180. And now she's reflected it in her look, ladies and gentlemen. She throws Bartlett into the buckle, and now look at this here. And the crowd booing heavy, but Bartlett fighting back. Bartlett not going to quit here. They're all elbow to the face. And tagging Cecelia Perez back in. And Angelina Peace and Cecelia Perez are working extremely well here together tonight. And wait a minute, and now, oh, back suplex there. Off the top turnbuckle. And that might be it. And wait a minute, the referee. I think Perez just dropped something. She used a weapon on Joan Dupont and ECCW. And I think she accidentally dropped it to the outside of the ring. So at least that's been null and voided in this matchup. Again, Perez not afraid to cheat at all. And again, to talk about Cecelia Perez, folks, she is a grade A wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. There is no two ways about it. But she's got her eye off the ball here. Here comes Dupont once again. And oh, wait a minute. Go for the takedown of Dupont with a big left-hand clothesline. And Joan Dupont now with a big short-arm clothesline as well. Now, Dupont is a future Women's World Champion in the making, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we're talking about that fourth triumvirate of MPWF Women's Wrestling, and Joan Dupont can make herself be a part of that. As now, wait a minute here. Oh, my goodness. Fall-away slam there by Joan Dupont. And Angelina Peace beside herself there on the apron. And now, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, my God. A power bomb onto the knee to Cecelia Perez. And this could be it. And now Perez gets the shoulder up. Dupont has been focused here tonight at SummerSlam, folks. And now look at this here. Oh my goodness. Perez getting launched. And now Perez being sent into the buckle once again. And now look at that elbow. And again there by Joan Dupont. Faye Bartlett now back into the action. And Bartlett telling Dupont, make the tag. She said make the tag, bring Angelina Peace in. And oh, wait a minute. Bartlett wants nothing but to pin Angelina Peace here at SummerSlam. Oh, there it is. French kick there. The French TKO by Bartlett. Oh, Angelina Peace just gets the shoulder up. Again, let's not forget a Survivor Series. Fate Bartlett eliminated Angelina Peace in the traditional Survivor Series matchup and what a bulldog. Angelina Peace going face first. I don't win a knee there by Cecelia Perez. But oh, Fate Bartlett ain't concerned. Oh, wait a minute. I think Angelina Peace is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. I think Angelina Peace is bleeding. Cecelia Perez watching on as Bartlett there with 2 boots right to the face. What a personal matchup here at SummerSlam. And again, fighting to the outside of the ring, folks. I don't know if the rules can contain these 2 women. And there's a couple matches that I gotta say that about. Again, tomorrow night, tendencies in CAW in a one-on-one wrestling matchup. And oh, what the hell is this? Fate Bartlett, wait a minute. Wait a damn second here. Wait a minute, Fate Bartlett. Go for the moonsault here. No! Oh, no! Angelina Peace moved out the way. I think Bartlett realized it, but too late. And Bartlett with a horrible landing on the floor there. And this is not good now, ladies and gentlemen. And Angelina Peace knows it. I said it. Faye Bartlett was going to get too emotional here against Angelina Peace. But Bartlett will get the tag to Joan Dupont. And that's exactly what she needs to separate here. And now, wait a minute. Dupont there. Oh, my goodness. Powerbomb by Dupont 2. And oh, my goodness, no. Dupont almost beat the Intercontinental Champion out of falling away Sam there. Sending Cecelia Perez all the way to the outside of the ring. And now she's going for it again. Dupont says, that's all right. I'll just drop you again. And oh, wait, reversal there by Angelina Peace. And now Angelina Peace now with a roll up here on Dupont with the cover here. 2. And oh, wait, reversal there by Dupont to Angelina Peace with the cover. 2. Oh, my God. Oh, it's reversal. Reversal here again. 1, 2. No. Close action here. Oh, my goodness gracious. Double team there by Peace and Perez, sorry. Double P in action here, as I should call it. And oh, wait a minute. What is this here? Oh, wow. What a kick there by Cecelia Perez. And again, the performance by Perez certainly says that at some point she should be here on Annihilation. And if I was KK Kwam, I'd be writing up the contract as we speak. Dupont to the ropes. Reversal there by Joan Dupont. Firing back with that right hand. Dupont now sending Cecelia Perez back into the buckle. Now, I don't know if Faye Bartlett has had enough recovery time after what happened to her missing that dive to the outside of the ring. But now double backdrop there to Cecelia. And wait a minute. Faye Bartlett could be looking for that French DDT here. Kick to the gut here. And Faye Bartlett could be looking for it. French DDT on Perez, and she gets it. And it was Perez directly that cost her at Paris, France. And oh, wait a minute. Angelina Peace pulling her off. Angelina Peace pulling her off. And Faye Bartlett now having enough of the drop kick knocking her down. And wait a minute. This time Bartlett realizing that she needs to stay on Cecelia Perez, and now Perez with the reversal with the fiery carry pin here. 2 and on. And wait a minute, Cecelia Perez to the top turnbuckle here. Faye Bartlett now. Oh, big right hand. And now wait a minute. Oh, throwing Perez off the top turnbuckle. What a night this has been so far. You see Angelina Peace tried to get at Faye Bartlett from the outside of the ring. And this is only our second matchup here at SummerSlam. And wait a minute, what is Faye Bartlett going for here? What is she going for here? Oh, a top rope DDT. A top rope DDT by Faye Bartlett to Cecelia Perez. And that is it, folks. The French DDT from the top rope, and Faye Bartlett has broken the streak. Oh my goodness, folks. Listen to this place. Step one was to win the Underground Women's Championship. Step 2 was to pick up the victory here at SummerSlam. Step 3 is to become the Intercontinental Champion. What a match, folks. These replays are in depth as hell these days, ladies and gentlemen. So this time whilst we're watching the replays, again, remember to like, share, and subscribe, folks. Comment in the live chat. Comment in the comment section below, folks. That's how we defeat YouTube's algorithm. Is if you like the video, you share it, you tell everyone you know about it, you comment, folks. Show love to the MPWF, folks, because we appreciate the love. But yeah, what a matchup here. As well as go and follow us on X at MPWF 2013, MPWF Forever on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. And we got the link underneath for our Discord. We all over social media these days, folks. Here's the French DDT here by Mrs. Faye Bartlett. Mademoiselle Faye Bartlett, as I should call her, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get it right here. French DDT off the top rope. As she picks up the win. You hear it in her theme song, folks. She's a fighter. She is French destruction, French pain. Mademoiselle Faye Bartlett, ladies and gentlemen. And Joan Dupont. We ain't missing out Joan Dupont. The Warrior, Joan Dupont. These two women celebrating big time here at SummerSlam. And wait a minute, Angelina Peace looking on here. Peace not happy about how this result went. She's got that Intercontinental Championship, and that is what it is all about between these two women, folks. And Bartlett says, step 1, I said I'd win the Underground Championship, and I did. Step 2, I said I would defeat you at SummerSlam, and we have. Step 3 on Underground, I'm taking the Intercontinental title from around your waist. Gonna be one of the biggest main events in MPWF Underground history. Episode 18 for the Intercontinental Championship. Faye Bartlett and Angelina Peace, ladies and gentlemen. It is gonna be huge. And that is what it's all about. And this is incredible. We are 2 matches in, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2 matches in. But now the action ain't gonna stop here, folks, because we're about to head to the back right now for an interview with this man, the living legend, Jaime Emo. That is right here. Ben Rich, take it away. Let's hear what Jaime Emo has to say. Says, hello folks, Ben Rich here, and I am with the King of the Ring semifinalist, Jaime Emo. Emo, you've built a lot of momentum since your unfortunate Survivor Series loss to Ryan Sparks heading into this event. Many fans want to see you pull out the big one more time, but some fans think that CAW Wrestling has passed you by. What are your thoughts, Emo? And again, has CAW Wrestling passed Jaime Emo by? He could prove it hasn't here tonight. And he says, Ben, if I based my life on what people thought about me, I wouldn't be Jaime Emo. I've been overcoming odds ever since I got to the MPWF. Someone has tried to hold me down every time I failed here. CJ Parker cost me the YouTube title, Tony Sparks cost me the MPWF title, and Ryan screwed me in Survivor Series. That is something I will never forget. And I don't think the MPWF fans are going to forget that at all. Using Seth Stern as a trick, ladies and gentlemen. He says, up next in the King of the Ring semifinal, I will meet Angel Ortiz, and there will be no one to screw me, no one to cheat. It's just me and Ortiz in an old-fashioned barn burner. The best man wins. That's how I like it. Believe me, Ben, I still have it and have never lost it. Time hasn't passed me by. I'm feeling better than I ever have. It's time to win the King of the Ring. Folks, up next, Jaime Emo versus Sub-Zero Angel Ramirez. Oh my goodness, folks. Ryan Sparks face to face with Jaime Emo for the first time since Survivor Series. And he says, now before you get ready to fight me, think about the King of the Ring semi-final you have. It would be a terrible decision for you to get in a fight with me before that match. So you're going to listen to me and listen to me good. You aren't going to do anything about what happened with Survivor Series because you, Jaime Emo, are the fraud. And I always said you were. You don't have it anymore, my man. Father Time has grabbed you. Ryan Sparks now with the utter disrespect to Jaime Emo. Emo cannot fight Ryan right now because he has to preserve his energy before he faces Angel Ortiz. He says, I have always been one step ahead of you, and at Survivor Series I proved that. I'm no longer an annihilation, and look where I'm at. #1 contender, and tomorrow night I'll be the CAW World Heavyweight Champion. And once again, you're going to lose because you don't have it anymore. Jaime, I'm so good I've pinned people with your finisher. You, on the other hand, can't win a title with your own move. Oh my goodness, folks. Ryan Sparks is playing a dangerous game here with Jaime Emo. He says, yeah, Emo, get angry at me, but you're not going to do anything about it. After you lose tonight, don't get angry and start to blame the fans or anyone else. Blame yourself. Your MPWF run was great until you ran into me. You thought that you would make your career here at my expense, but look at how God has provided now. Good luck tonight, Emo. Failure has become a familiar friend. My God, folks. Ryan Sparks. Ryan Sparks, ladies and gentlemen. Well, folks, coming soon to our YouTube channel is a brand new show called MPWF Summerslam Showdown. As we get older, folks, DJ wants to do something special for the youth of the MPWF. So if you've got children that want to watch pro wrestling and don't want to deal with the cussing, with the nonsense, I got a fun little show here for the young MPWF fans, folks. We got a kid-friendly show coming up called Summerslam Showdown that will be here soon in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. What must be going through this man's mind right now? You know for a fact that Ryan Sparks chose just now to speak to Jaime Emo to get in his head before this King of the Ring semifinals. We have already seen that the Cypher will meet the winner of this matchup tomorrow night for night 2 of SummerSlam. Jaime Emo would have wanted more than anything to beat the living hell out of Ryan Sparks. But again, it shows you the maturity here of Jaime Emo. Emo not rising to the bait. Emo having to put full focus, full attention on this matchup. The living legend, version 2025 of Jaime Emo. He has been on a goal, on a path to the top of the Annihilation brand, and so much has happened to stop him from getting there. Will he be able to get past this obstacle? And folks, it's one big ass obstacle. And there he is, folks. The current reigning and defending Zero Limits champion of the Annihilation brand. Brand new theme song by I Prevail. Ladies and gentlemen, Sub-Zero Angel Ramirez Ortiz. Ortiz has also been on his own path to get back to the MPWF World Heavyweight Championship. He suffered a broken neck in 2023, missing the majority of 2024. Angel Ortiz returned in the Money in the Bank ladder matchup where he was impressive, where he was a split second away from winning the briefcase. Ortiz would go on to face Klaus, the MPWF World Champion, and he lost at Survivor Series, folks. And that right now, a lot of people have been wondering, is Ortiz the same since his neck injury? I talked about this more than the battle between Cypher and Tora. This is a must-win match for either Angel Ortiz or Jaime Emo here tonight. Both men, legends of the core wrestling game. Yes, I'm putting Angel Ortiz up there. He has been incredible over these last 5 years here in the MPWF. But both men need this win. Need to get to the finals of the King of the Ring. You hear the audience. Suplex City chants for Angel Ortiz. Both men jockeying for position. Nice arm wringer there with twist at the wrist by Jaime Emo. Crowd firmly on the side here of Angel Ortiz. This insane top wrist lock here by the Zero Limits champion. Our semi-final matchup of the King of the Ring. The winner will meet the Cypher tomorrow night. And now look at this here. And now look at that wrench in there by Angel Ortiz. Really applying the pressure on that top wrist lock. Jaime Emo having a leverage advantage with that height. Angel Ortiz only at 5'10", 5'9", so 5'10" on a good day. Jaime Emo also having the size advantage and the experience advantage. But Angel Ortiz coming up in the Russian fight pit, trained by the Russian badass Ivan Volkov. Angel Ortiz, a multi-time MPWF World Heavyweight Champion, former Tag Team Champion, and current reigning and defending Zero Limits Champion. He's got that side headlock here on Jaime Emo. Jaime Emo with a back suplex and go, and I cannot out-wrestle Angel Ortiz, so I'll slam him to the mat instead. And oh wait, Ortiz now off the ropes here. And oh wait, went for the knee. Jaime Emo moved out the way. And now wait, Emo back to collar elbow tie up. And he has Ortiz in a shot to the back of the head. And I think Jaime Emo was wise there to change up that game plan. Trying to go chain hold for hold with Angel Ortiz is not the best move. So not only is Angel Ortiz a well-versed striker in MMA, but his wrestling background is incredible. Ortiz could have won the Olympics at wrestling, but he was training in the Russian fight pit instead. Which is practically a life or death situation when you look at it. But if you put on the suplex counter, that was suplex number 1 by Angel Ortiz. And the crowd letting you know about it. And now there's a knee bar here by Angel Ortiz, and Emo fights back with a boot to the face. And now Emo off the ropes here, goes for the knee strike and misses. And Ortiz now collar elbow tie, whipping Jaime Emo off the ropes, and now nice Hurricane Rana there by Angel Ortiz. Again, thinking back to Ryan Sparks, with Jaime Emo struggling right now, is Ryan Sparks in the head of Jaime Emo? Even down to Ryan Sparks mentioning that he has won matches with Emo's finishing maneuver, and Jaime Emo cannot get the job done with his own move. That's got to sting, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Jaime Emo was the one that got pinned in the tag team match up on Annihilation. And again, another Hurricane Rana here by Angel Ortiz. And, oh, double a fist drop there. And now, wait a minute, Ortiz now go for the guillotine hold here, using these submissions to wear down Jaime Emo. Again, that is the stipulation for the Zero Limits title whilst Angel Ortiz holds it. So again, for the MPWF fans that are here for the first time, the Zero Limits title is one of the most unique championships in wrestling. Whoever holds the title decides the stipulation for their title reign, and Angel Ortiz has picked submission. And again, I mean, I don't know who's going to make Ortiz tap out, so Ortiz might hold this title forever, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, it's not about the Zero Limits title, it's about the King of the Ring semi-final. And look at this right hand here by Ortiz. And now look at these strikes here. Look at these strikes here by Angel Ortiz and the jaw jacket by Sub-Zero to Jaime Emo. This is a first-time matchup between these two men here on MPWF Annihilation. And now off the ropes there with a body splash. Hook of the leg goes Angel Ortiz. Oh, kick out at one. And Annihilation has been putting in the heavy lifting here in the early going of MPWF SummerSlam. So don't worry, folks, we will see the War brand here tonight, as well as our Inter-Promotional main event, Joey Eagle versus Max Payne in a street fight. And now look at that going after the arm there. Does Angel Ortiz. So Ortiz will work on every limb that you have, folks. He don't care. I said Jaime Emo is a high flyer at heart, but you see Emo as he's gotten older, put on a bit more size. Again, wrestling a more grounded style, but can high fly when he needs to. There's an alley-oop. There is an alley-oop. And Jaime Emo, the living legend, continuing to prove to the world why he is so revered, why the fans have loved him for so long. And now reverse chin lock there by Jaime Emo, slowing down the pace. And that's what I'm talking about. A lot of fans would want to see fast-paced action all the time here, but you gotta slow down Angel Ortiz. It's just psychology, because here is the German suplexes again by Angel Ortiz. Suplex City, 4 suplexes thus far in this match. Ortiz now looking to finish off. Jaime Emo went for that big kick, and Emo reverses and an elbow to the chest. Or maybe the sternum, and there's the spear, just for good measure. Right in that sternum of Angel Ortiz goes Jaime Emo. Near fall for Emo here. And now wait a minute. Oh my god, and there's the high fly I was talking about. Springboard swanton bomb by Jaime Emo. Again, Emo is a big match wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. We've talked about his battles with Seth Stern, Interrogative, with CJ Parker, Lethal Mathematics, Ricky Cash, ladies and gentlemen. Jaime Emo has fought a who's who here in CAW Wrestling, but again, so has Angel Ortiz, Ryan Sparks, Ivan Volkov, Sean Stevens. Again, look at the road here. Angel Ortiz defeated the GOAT Sean Stevens to get to this match as he misses the elbow. And now wait a minute, now ain't no reversal there by Ortiz. And I think Jaime Emo's realizing that Angel Ortiz, Angel Ortiz in his mid to late 30s, but has a gas tank on him, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Ortiz even leaner than he was before, folks. Even leaner than he was before. On an elbow there by Jaime Emo. And Emo, though, could be going for the emotion. And around with a German suplex. A German suplex by Jaime Emo to Angel Ortiz. Jaime Emo doing a little bit of move thief here. Again, you got a question, is Ryan Sparks in the head of Jaime Emo? As Emo now, big right hand there to Angel Ortiz, could be looking for that superplex. Both men on the top rope here, superplex, and he hits it. Big time superplex by Jaime Emo, looking to win this matchup here and go to the finals of the King of the Ring, but Ortiz kicks out. Man, this crowd is loving this matchup, folks, here. Third contest at MPWF SummerSlam. Look at these strikes by Jaime with a drop kick to the back of the neck. And again, smart by Jaime, targeting that neck of Angel Ortiz. A question that you will always have after a broken neck. Is it healthy? And the real answer is, folks, it's never healthy. Once you've broken a limb, it is never the same again. It can never be 100%. And maybe that's what's holding Angel Ortiz back. Oh no, wait a minute, go for the German suplex again. Oh my goodness, number 5 to Jaime Emo here. Number 6 to Jaime Emo here. 7 German suplexes in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Angel Ortiz sending Jaime Emo on a first-class ticket to Vertigo. And he could be looking for the F5. F5 here to Jaime Emo. This is going to be it. No, Emo reverses. Oh no, wait, emotion. He hits it. Emotion by Jaime Emo to go to the finals of the King of the Ring. And no, Angel Ortiz gets the shoulder up. Angel Ortiz gets the shoulder up, and this place here at a fever pitch. At a fever pitch. And now Emo with the Phoenix Star Splash, and he misses. Phoenix Star Splash, and he misses. And now wait a minute. Ortiz has Emo up with the F5. Oh my God, what an F5. What an F5 by Angel Ortiz. And Jaime Emo just gets the shoulder up, folks. These two veterans putting it on the line here in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Insane, ladies and gentlemen. Insane matchup. And now Emo fights back here on Ortiz. And now Emo knocking Ortiz down again with another strike. And another sling blade there by Jaime Emo. Only one of these men can go to the finals of the King of the Ring. I cannot stress enough how important a victory is for one of these two men. And now wait a minute. Ortiz is in trouble here. Ortiz is in trouble now. Oh no! Powerbomb to the buckle. And folks, that could wear down on the formerly broken neck of Ortiz. But wait a minute. Ortiz for the reversal. Ortiz for the reversal. And oh my God. Near fall. What a match, folks. What a night. And wait a minute. Jaime Emo set in a bad position. And wait a minute here. Oh my God. Suplex number 8 off the top turnbuckle by Angel Ortiz. 8 German suplexes in this matchup. And now Ortiz here unleashing on Jaime Emo. Oh my God. A snapdragon. A snapdragon. Angel Ortiz is in a happy place in this fight with Jaime Emo. There ain't nothing more that Angel Ortiz loves than being in a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen. As Sheamus would say, banger after banger after banger after banger, ladies and gentlemen. And look at these strikes here by Angel Ortiz. Ortiz would do this to his best friend, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these elbows here to Jaime Emo. Oh my goodness gracious me. Emo trying to cover up. But this MMA background of Ortiz shining through here tonight. And oh my God, Emo's been opened up. Emo's been opened up, and now this is it. Guillotine on Jaime Emo. The crowd can sense it. Ortiz to go to the finals. And wait a minute, Jaime Emo using that strength and sets down Angel Ortiz. And wait a minute, he went for the Sparks effect. He went for the Sparks effect. No, Emo. Emo went for the Sparks effect and F5. Jaime Emo went for the Sparks effect. And Angel Ortiz is going to the finals. Oh no. Oh no! Jaime Emo went for Ryan Sparks' finishing maneuver. And Angel Ortiz capitalizes with the reversal with the F5. We had asked the question, did Ryan Sparks get in the head of Jaime Emo? And folks, I think he did. I think if Jaime Emo went for the emotion there, he would be going to tomorrow night's final. But Jaime Emo went for the Sparks effect, a move he doesn't usually do, and Angel Ortiz able to reverse and capitalize to win an incredible wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, I was terrified for Ortiz. The powerbomb to the turnbuckle, look at the way he landed there with that bad neck. But with the wherewithal to fight back with this reversal pin. And now here, look at this. He went for the Sparks effect. A reversal there. And a second F5. Look at the elevation here to Jaime Emo. And again, folks, no screw job. Angel Ortiz beats Jaime Emo straight up. straight up the Zero Limits champion to the finals of the King of the Ring. My God, look at the shape that Angel Ortiz is in, ladies and gentlemen. This is one sick individual, and he is a finalist of the King of the Ring, folks. 8 German suplexes in this match. Hold on, wait a minute, there's the Cypher. There's the Cypher. And there's a lot of history between these two men who have never met one-on-one. They're former tag team champions together. Cypher helped Ortiz during his neck recovery. Ortiz helped Cypher defeat Klaus. Ortiz helped Cypher during his recovery against CJ Parker. These two men have grown to respect each other, but tomorrow night, only one man can become the King of the Ring. Oh my goodness, folks. What a final it is going to be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next time will be on click-per-view for the War brand, that is, will be the Welcome to YouTube show, a War brand exclusive, and tomorrow night we will reveal the Annihilation brand exclusive click-per-view, folks. We are moving because after that, folks, is going to be the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. We're approaching WrestleMania 12 is coming up, but we got to stop here at the Welcome to YouTube show, folks. What a night it's been, ladies and gentlemen. We are only 3 matches down here at SummerSlam. But wait a minute. Wait, this is not a matchup, folks. It's the CAW World Tag Team Champions, the Future Foundation. Hector Rodriguez, Lethal Mathematics. They are not scheduled here tonight. They have been incredible as the tag team champions, though. And I'm not complaining. I don't think there's a single fan in the building, 20,000 here in Denver, Colorado, that are complaining about seeing the Future Foundation make their way to the ring here tonight. And I guess they got something they want to get off their chest here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I know we're going to be headed to the War brand for a matchup up next, but we have the tag team champions of the War brand coming to the ring here. Boy, Harry Prince is sprinting to ringside. Calm down, Harry. Don't run out of breath trying to get down here. Harry Prince running here for the interview, ladies and gentlemen. What could the Future Foundation be after here tonight? To be loved, ladies and gentlemen. They have taken the tag team titles to a new height on the MPWF World brand. And there they are, folks. Harry Prince ready for the interview. And what do they have to say here? And Harry Prince says, guys, as soon as I saw you two make your way to the ring, I had to run out here and get an interview with you both. The Future Foundation has been on an absolute roll as the CAW World Tag Team Champions. You aren't scheduled for a match tonight at SummerSlam, but you are 2 of the most important stars on MPWF Raw. Now that you are done with the Blood Brothers, what is next for the Future Foundation? I think everybody wants to know that, folks. What is next for the Tag Team Champions? Lethal says, before we get to what's next, what's up, Denver? The Future Foundation is here. Look, there's no way we're going to miss SummerSlam, the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. There was more than enough time for us to appear on the show and say our piece. We had a goal to build this tag team division to its greatest height, and I believe that me and Hector have done that. We believe there is no tag team ready to stop us. And they might be right about that one, folks. They might be right about that one. Hector says, so what exactly does that mean? What's next for the Future Foundation? Do we throw our name in the hat in other divisions? I could go after the Cruiserweight title. The European title is a brand new title on war that both of us could go for. What about the North American or CAW World Heavyweight title? One day we will get there, but we truly want to be the best tag team in MPWF history. So we are looking for a team to step up. Well, folks, who would step up? Who would answer the challenge of the Future Foundation? Wait a second. Hold the phone. Wait a minute. No way. There's no way. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. MPWF Legends, Hall of Fame Tag Team, the Natural Disasters are in the building. Oh my freaking goodness, folks. Whisper and Smoke back in the MPWF. The greatest tag team in MPWF history, live here in front of 20,000 strong in Denver, Colorado. Listen to this ovation. Oh my goodness, folks. What a moment here at MPWF Summerslam. I do not believe my eyes. The Natural Disasters are here. They are back in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine this match here? And whispers saying that Natural Disasters are back in the MPWF. Oh, this is crazy, folks. This is crazy. Smoke says we've waited for a long time to return home to the MPWF, but we promised ourselves that we would only come back for a worthy tag team. The Blood Brothers vs. the Future Foundation were some of the best tag team matches we've seen in years, and we knew that we would return to challenge the winners, and here we are challenging you both for the CAW World Tag Team titles at the Welcome to YouTube show. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The Future Foundation wanted a challenge, they wanted a fight, and they're gonna get one. Oh, this is insane. What a night so far. Lethal says this is exactly the challenge we've been waiting for. We will see you at the Welcome to YouTube show, and we will put the CAW World Tag Team titles on the line, folks. It's official. At the Welcome to YouTube show is going to be the Future Foundation versus the Natural Disasters for the CAW World Tag Team titles. Oh my goodness, folks. But coming up next, one of the most personal matches on this show, a no-holds-barred match for the Women's World title on MPWF 4. The caveat, if Carmichaels loses, she will be gone from MPWF 4. Carmen has never beat her sister. Ladies and gentlemen, who is going to walk away the CAW Women's World Champion? I said it earlier, perhaps the most personal match on this entire two-night card, ladies and gentlemen. The Carmichaels, twin sisters, folks. Twin sisters. They have been together since birth. Carmen ruined everything when she broke the relationship with her sister. It has been Carmen's mission to cost her sister every opportunity to ascend to the next level, to become the CAW Women's World Champion. They had a battle at WrestleMania that saw Carmella Carmichael get the victory, but still, Carmen has prevented her sister from becoming the champion, and now tonight, no holds barred. Carmella puts her opportunity on MPWF War on the line to finally wrestle this title away from her sister here tonight. And there she is, the devious champion, the CAW Women's World Champion, Carmen D. Carmichael. Every chance she gets, she has screwed her sister over, all the way back to the Intercontinental Championship. Carmella was on the road to winning that title, and Carmen stopped her. This has been going on for over 2 years, and hopefully this will come to an end here tonight at SummerSlam. Carmen impersonated her sister to become the CAW Women's World Champion. Again, if you want to talk about karma, the future of Carmen D. Carmichael's life is in jeopardy with the amount of karma coming her way, ladies and gentlemen. And it could be coming her way in the form of her sister Carmella here tonight. We know who the fans are going to be supporting in this one. And that's what it's all about. The brand new design for the CAW Women's World Championship. Carmen has never defeated her sister Carmella in singles competition. And I mentioned it just now. They have fought once at MPWF Summerslam, and Carmella was victorious. But Carmen is the one with the championship. No holds barred means anything goes. I mean, again, technically, no holds barred is supposed to be just moves, ladies and gentlemen. Any hold can be used, but I think the spinning chair hold, the reverse trash can lock, the flying stop sign is going to be used in this one between these two sisters. See, there ain't no chain wrestling to start this one off, ladies and gentlemen. It is a battle. It is a war. Again, you know, before we get into the thick of this one, I just want to talk about again at the Welcome to YouTube show, the Natural Disasters versus the Future Foundation. Amazing, folks. What a matchup that is going to be. I cannot wait. But here we are back to this battle between these two sisters. And oh man, Carmella has been waiting for this for a long time, folks. A long time. And she is going to punish her sister here tonight. Again, what a night it's been so far. The Cypher and Angel Ortiz will battle in the King of the Ring final tomorrow night. Again, Bartlett got her retribution when her and Joan Dupont weren't earlier tonight. Can Carmella get hers here tonight? And now Carmella, oh my God! Diving off the barricade with that net breaker. Taking out her sister. And Carmella was moments away from becoming the Women's World Champion at MPWF Bloodlines, but her sister once again screwing her in the ladder match. And oh, there's a backstabber. The MPWF fans have been waiting to see Carmella finally hoist that Women's World Championship. And oh my God, the Chancala's come out, ladies and gentlemen. And she's going to beat her sister here tonight with it. And oh my goodness, and that might be exactly what Carmichael needed. She needed a couple trips to the woodshed. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The trash can. And Carmella's going to show her sister what she thinks of her. And oh, wait. Carmen's life may have flashed before her eyes there in this situation. And oh man, just throws it at her sister. A lot of heat between these two women here tonight. And now there's a neck breaker by Carmichael. And we talk about the screw jobs, but again, no accident that Carmen is the champion. The amount of intestinal fortitude and brain power it takes to do the things that Carmichael has done to hold the championship. Again, most people wouldn't even think of the schemes and machinations that Carmichael has come up with. Beautiful Hurricane Rana there. Both these women Spanish heritage. Bringing out that lucha here tonight. And oh, there's the steel chair. And oh, wait a minute! Like I said, this ain't wrestling, folks. This ain't wrestling. Carmella just launched her body at her sister, and now she has the steel chair. And oh, like Carmen moving out the way here. And Carmella now going to put the chair in between the bucket. Oh my God, a chop block. Yeah, we've seen family feuds in the MPWF, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, right now, there's about 3 different versions of father and son battles going on. But again, twin sister. Y'all were part of the same damn embryo, ladies and gentlemen. And you are now battling each other like this because of jealousy on Carmichael's part. You have only ever been together. It's insane. And now look at this here, half Boston Crab by Carmichael. Again, Carmen enjoying success, said the Women's World Champion at that premiere for Stellar Blade as she kicks Carmichael in the leg and an insecurity. So it kicks Carmella in the leg. Again, her sister shaved her head so that she wouldn't be impersonated by Carmen anymore, because like I mentioned before, she pretended to be her sister to beat Yoshiharu Atari to become the Women's World Champion. Utterly despicable acts by the champion. Oh, there's a table. There's a table. And now, wait a minute. Now, oh, God. Face first. Carmella driving her sister face first there. And now, oh, my goodness. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute here. And all off the top of it. Oh! Carmen moved out the way and Carmella went through the table. Oh, that is a bad break here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Trying to go after her sister. This is a relationship that I don't think will ever be repaired, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Carmella might need to get her knee repaired after that, going through the table. And now look at this. Carmen has found a weakness on her sister. This is crazy, folks. This is crazy. And now, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my goodness gracious me. You know, I've said it before. What is Mama and Papa Carmichael thinking of this? What is their thought process in this situation as these two sisters beat the hell out of each other here tonight? said, you know that Carmen, deep down, says to herself that Carmella is better than me. That is the only reason for her to behave like this. You would think that you'd be happy for the success of your flesh and blood, but not Carmen the Carmichael, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's a lid of a trash can. Oh man, what a shot. And oh my goodness. And Carmen going for quick covers here to finish off her sister, and a kick out there by Carmella. And listen to Denver, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. They have been an incredible crowd, and they are telling you exactly how they feel about, oh my God, what a boot kick that was, about Carmen the Carmichael. And that's got to be it. And oh, Carmella gets the shoulder up, and Carmen is pissed. Carmen is pissed. And there's nowhere to run for Carmen. She's got to get the job done by herself here tonight. No more shenanigans, no more tricks. She's got that trash can lid back again. I mean, Carmella's been in trouble ever since she went through that table. That has changed the momentum of this matchup completely. And oh wait, no! Reversal there by Carmella. And Carmella fights back. Carmella fights back here. And now Carmella sends her face first into the chair. And Carmella now building herself back up here in this fight. And that's what this is, folks. This is a fight. And wait a minute now, reversal. What is this? Oh, backbreaker. Don't want a clothesline there by Carmella. And Carmella hooking a leg here on her sister. Blood coming out of the eye of Carmella. Carmichael, and Carmen kicks out. Again, this has been over 2 years of hidden shenanigans by Carmen, only to be revealed at the Royal Rumble. Oh my God! Carmella just threw her body at her. I don't even know what she went for there, ladies and gentlemen. She just threw her body at her sister. Oh, there's a forearm again. Carmella now has a baseball bat, and it was that bat that Carmen the Carmichael used on her sister, and she drops him with it. It was the baseball bat that broke this relationship apart, that broke this sisterhood apart. And it ain't the sisterhood of the traveling pants, folks. It's the sisterhood with the traveling bat to her sister's face. Oh my word, ladies and gentlemen. And that kick to the back. And Carmen fighting for her life here, folks. Carmen is legit fighting for her life. And oh, look at that push down. Look at this here. I don't think that Carmella has executed a proper wrestling hold in this match. I think it has been all strikes, all slams, all weapon shots, folks. And oh my God. She still ain't done. She still ain't done. There is a lot of hurt here in Carmella Carmichael's eyes. And what a cathartic experience it would be to walk away here as the Women's World Champion. But oh, wait a minute. Oh, this ain't going to be good. These two women fight on the announce table here. Carmen in trouble, and a superplex to the floor off the table. Oh my gosh, she's got to break her sister in half. And that might be it. That might be it. A new champion, crowned in no holds barred, and no. So we still got a street fight later tonight, folks. And again, speaking of the War brand, as Carmen just goes face first on the trash can, This is why for tomorrow night, Tendencies and Kivo cannot face each other in this style of matchup. The MPWF fans asking for it, because look at what these two sisters are doing. Imagine what Tendencies and Kivo would do to each other with these rules and stipulations. Carmella waiting for her sister now. Oh my God, a shot to the face with the steel steps. What is she looking for here? Carmella not even pinning her sister, ladies and gentlemen, anymore. Just punishment. And oh wait, there's another table. There's another table here. Carmen slowly getting to her feet. And oh my God, she just launched herself like a damn missile. The Renegade taking out Carmen, folks. 2 years. 2 years have built to this. Oh my God, the back of her head hit that trash can lid. I said to you, karma was coming tenfold for Carmen Lee Carmichael. And now what has Carmella got planned here? What has Carmella got planned here? Oh my God, her sister is on the table. And oh, this is bad. This is going to be bad. Oh, wait a minute. Carmen moving out of the way. And Carmella went for that dive again. But Carmen catching her. And oh no, this could be it here. Oh, what a net breaker slash DDT there by Carmen Carmichael to retain. And no, Carmella kicks out again. And Carmen now yelling at the official. And oh wait, Carmella fights back though. Blood pouring out of her face. And oh my God. Throws her over the table. Wait a minute. What the hell is Carmella going for here, folks? What is she going for here? They're on the top rope. Oh man, this is going to be the third superplex of the night. But it's going to be even worse. It's going to be even worse. There's a superplex through the table. But look at the wherewithal of the Women's World Champion. Rolling to the outside, having to use the ropes to pull herself up. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, outside of that missed dive to the outside of the ring, the majority of this matchup has been Carmen getting her ass whooped by Carmella, and there's another trash can. Oh wait, again, Carmen trying to fight back with anything here. And oh wait a minute, Carmella gonna go for the Renegade, and there's a finishing maneuver, the Renegade. And oh my gosh, she's going for it again. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, 2 years has built to this moment for Carmella Carmichael. 2 years. And now, oh my God. A Renegade for each year of the screw job. Not to mention how long for their entire life that Carmen has manipulated, has twisted, has made her sister feel little compared to her. And Carmella emptying the ring, and she's gonna finish it now with the baseball bat. Oh, there it is. The weapon that ruined their relationship. And now wait a minute, Carmella has her up here. Now what a slam by the Renegade. What a slam by the Renegade, and the kiss goodnight to her sister. Oh my goodness gracious me, folks. And wait a minute, what the hell is this? Who is that? Oh my, who is this, ladies and gentlemen? There is a giant woman in the ring right now. Who the hell is this? Oh wait a minute, kick to the midsection here and now. Oh, she just powered from Carmella. And now switching it to the Samoan drop. Who the hell is this? What the hell is this? What the hell is going on here? And now, oh my God! A discus boot! What just happened? Oh no! Oh no, not again! Not again! Not another screw job! Not another screw job! Oh my God! Come on! Come on, kick out, please! Please kick out, Carmella! Please kick out! Carmella Carmichael is gone from MPWF War. Carmen said that she's going to have to find a new spot in Annihilation, or maybe the King of the Indies or FJCW, but it ain't going to be on War. I cannot believe that Carmen the Carmichael is having the last laugh in this situation. Carmella dominated her sister for the majority of this match, and this was it right here. That slam, a new move, and then whoever this woman was, folks, whoever this woman was, look at this. Oh my God, that's devastating. That is devastating. And now this new move as well by Carmen the Carmichael. Absolute heartbreak. Still the CAW Women's World Champion, Carmen the Carmichael. Isabel, folks, that's the only way to describe it. The only way to describe her. And she's got to live with this, folks. She has to live with this. Again, we're supposed to tell you to subscribe to the MPWF Wrestling channel, but you can hear from Denver. Ah, man, I can't believe it, folks. This is disappointing. I'm scratching my head right now. Heartbreak for Carmella Carmichael. And the fans here cheering Carmella Carmichael on as she leaves MPWF War. And the respect here by 20,000 fans in Denver, Colorado for an incredible effort. An incredible wrestler that has been screwed over once again by her twin sister. I don't know where or what Carmella does next. The only positive of this situation is that Carmella no longer has to deal with Carmen. And wherever Carmella ends up next, Carmella is on the road to the World Championship. And now here we are backstage, folks, with Sarah Southside and the #1 contender, Lady Izanami. Sarah Southside says Izanami, we were all backstage here watching that CAW Women's World title match. Heartbreak for Carmichael, but next in line for the Women's World title is you. A mystery woman has been added to the equation, clearly making Carmichael stronger than ever. What are you going to do? Again, I don't know who that woman was, folks. I have no notes. I cannot tell you where she came from. Carmen must know it though. And Izanami says you could call it heartbreak, but it was more like robbery for Carmella. I know that wherever she ends up, whether it's Annihilation or a personal favorite of mine, FJCW, or anywhere else on the indies, she'll absolutely kill it. But when it comes to Carmen, I am not emotionally involved. I will waste no time getting the job done, and I will reclaim my CAW Women's World title. And as for the mystery woman, you do not want to meet my dark side. Well, folks, Izanami is the #1 contender. She's got a lot on her plate, but up next, folks, we have a big matchup. It is time for the finals of the CAW Challenge, ladies and gentlemen. All of you submitted your wrestlers to the MPWF, and these two men will meet in the final here. Billy Valentine and Dragonheart. One man will earn a full-time contract to the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. What a huge opportunity on such a big stage for both of these men. Who is going to be the next biggest star in the MPWF? And here he is, one of the most controversial wrestlers ever to set foot in the MPWF. From Bone Crusher MT, Billy Valentine, ladies and gentlemen. Where you can find him on Community Creations. Again, what a tale for Billy Valentine as he sings himself to the ring. The fans voted Billy Valentine to the semifinals, where Billy Valentine cheated to defeat Caleb Frost to move to the CAW Challenge Final. And he has been a thorn in the side of Dragonheart ever since, using everything he can to gain an advantage over Dragonheart. Again, distracted by the gimmick, distracted by the fact that he sings himself to the ring. Billy Valentine is an accomplished technical wrestler and uses his gimmick to distract his opponents. But Dragonheart ain't going to be distracted here tonight. With the opportunity of a lifetime, listen to these fans here as they show their displeasure for Billy Valentine. He's never met a mirror he didn't like. He's never met a reflection that didn't cure depression. Calling himself the American Dream in the Challenge Final. But here comes the fan favorite. The man the fans have voted to win every single poll here in the CAW Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, Dragonheart. Again, Dragonheart, polar opposite to Billy Valentine, has shown his skill in the ring, his guts and determination, and has earned the respect of the MPWF fans. He has one more match, and Dragonheart will be a full-time wrestler in the MPWF. Again, you can hear the difference in the way the MPWF fans are responding to both of these men. Again, I don't think Dragonheart's going to be looking to wrestle tonight either. Billy Valentine putting Dragonheart through a table in MPWF Annihilation. Not the first time. Dragonheart would love to get retribution by being the winner of the entire CAW Challenge here tonight. So what an opportunity for both of these men. Both of these men you can find in Community Creations. As there it is, folks. Who is going to be the CAW Challenge winner? And what a spectacular event the CAW Challenge has been, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we see the previous men that got this far. Again, Lance King, Caleb Frost, Lazy Trey, The Gunner, Dennis Ramirez, Ryan Warzone. A lot of those wrestlers can be found on Community Creation as you speak. So listen to those names that I just mentioned. And like I said, Dragonheart ain't playing games with Billy Valentine here at all tonight. It's about retribution on Billy Valentine as an enziguri right on the back of the head. Dragonheart, a perpetual high flyer. But again, I don't think this is going to be about high flying tonight. As another enziguri sends Billy Valentine to the floor, and Dragonheart now take it down. Billy Valentine. Dragonheart having one of the most unique movesets we have ever seen in the Major Pay Wrestling Federation. And like I said, the sentimental fan favorite. The fans would love to see Dragonheart a part of the MPWF. When asked what brand Dragonheart would prefer to be in, it was MPWF Wars. Wait a minute, these men are spilling into the crowd here, folks. This one's breaking down right away. Dragonheart proving he ain't no punk, and he's beating the hell out of Billy Valentine. Billy Valentine said that he'd prefer to be on MPWF Annihilation. So will that be taken into consideration if one of these two men wins this CAW Challenge? Sorry, not the King of the Ring. We've got the King of the Ring final coming tomorrow night. Cypher and Ortiz. But it's Billy Valentine and Dragonheart. And look at that. Billy Valentine in trouble here. Dragonheart rolled out the way now, missile drop kick, and took down Billy Valentine. Both men have been wanted to be in the MPWF for a long time, ladies and gentlemen, and they are here now. And oh wait, Billy Valentine right to that knee. And that is the smart technical ability I was talking about at Billy Valentine. Don't let this gimmick fool you. Don't let Billy Valentine singing himself to the ring fool you. This man has a genius level IQ in the ring. He knows exactly what he has to do to succeed here in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Again, it was the statement that Billy Valentine made. He is happy that the CAW Challenge Final isn't down to the MPWF fans. It's not a popularity contest. You gotta earn your way, earn your contract. And if Billy Valentine wins here tonight, he will be a full-time roster member of the MPWF. And oh, look at that Mongolian chop there by Billy Valentine. And Valentine had Dragonheart with that back suplex. Now straight to the cover there, forearm to the face by Billy Valentine, and Dragonheart kicks out. Again, Dragonheart defeated Lance King at Bound by Honor, and again on Annihilation. And I want to give a shout out to both Caleb Frost and Lance King, the two other semi-finalists. Caleb Frost was in an incredible World Tag Team title matchup on a previous episode of War, and Lance King had a absolute barn burner with Dragonheart, folks. So again, you can find Caleb Frost on Community Creations on 2K24 still, as well as you can find Lance King at Bone Crusher MT on Community Creations right now on 2K25, ladies and gentlemen. But there was a board buster by Billy Valentine, another forearm to the face. And you notice how all of these attacks are on the leg of Dragonheart. Billy Valentine is focusing on slowing down Dragonheart here tonight. And now look at this here. Oh my God. Now that's not what you want to do. Billy Valentine here disrespecting Dragonheart. Billy Valentine says that Dragonheart has no business being here. He doesn't deserve it. And there's a snapmare. And again, if you ask the MPWF fans, that is not the case at all. Look at these rights here. And again, back to that knee goes Billy Valentine. Said what a massive stage these two men are on here at SummerSlam. And oh no, kick to the midsection there. That one dropped Dragonheart. Wait a minute here. Oh, wait a minute. What is he going for here? Oh, no, wait a minute. No. There's a figure four on the post. A figure four on the post, and Billy Valentine may have just broken the leg of Dragonheart. I said it. He has a high in-ring IQ, and he works at that leg. And that figure four around the post may have just put a stop, may have just grounded the plane known as Dragonheart. So Billy Valentine not paying attention to the count, going straight back to that leg once again. And now look at that net breaker there by Billy Valentine. Has completely changed how we are viewing this wrestling match right now. And I think the crowd, by chanting this at Billy Valentine, can sense that maybe Dragonheart isn't going to win here tonight. But Dragonheart, again, going to show that passion, going to show that fire. And now Dragonheart springboarded from the second rope. Couldn't get all the way to the top. Slowly to his feet. The damage on his leg, but there's the Arabian moonsault. As he goes for the cover here. No, Billy Valentine getting up right away. Dragonheart not able to keep that pressure on because of the leg, and Billy Valentine reverses it. And now look at this. Billy Valentine now is trying to break that leg of Dragonheart. That is exactly what Billy Valentine has up his sleeve. And now here, single leg Boston Crab, working on that knee of Dragonheart, rendering him out of action, nullifying the high flying offense. Oh wait, Dragonheart fights back though. It's like we say this every match. Dragonheart fights back though. Dragonheart fights back though. And now, oh, Superman punch. And now, wait a minute, ducking a clothesline, Dragonheart off the ropes, and there's a spear. Come on, Dragonheart. And I'm not supposed to take sides, but Billy Valentine has made this man's life a living hell. Billy Valentine has mentioned this man's family, and now Dragonheart with a dive to the inside of the ring, but not able to springboard on that leg. But there's the comfort. Oh, Billy Valentine gets the shoulder up. All for a contract to the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. And now, wait a minute, Billy Valentine now in trouble as Dragonheart now off the ropes, and there's a Hurricane Runner again. And now Dragonheart on the top rope, going for a moonsault, and he hits it. He got all of it. He got all of it on Billy Valentine with the cover. Valentine gets the shoulder up though. So Dragonheart building momentum back in this matchup. Oh wait, Billy Valentine with a reversal. And right back to the leg once again. Right back to the leg once again. And Valentine now, no! Dragonheart sends the outside. Billy Valentine hangs on though. But no, Dragonheart moves out the way and now knocks Billy Valentine off the apron. And now, oh my God! Dragonheart throwing caution to the wind. And now Dragonheart off the barricade with a moonsault. A moonsault off the barricade by Dragonheart. Bringing in that unique offense here. Referee got to get out of the way. Dragonheart trying to throw Billy Valentine back inside the ring. Dragonheart trying to win this matchup. Dragonheart trying to win the CAW Challenge. And now wait a minute. Springboard, he hits it. No. Gets caught with the power bomb. And that could be it. I know Dragonheart gets the shoulder up again. I don't know if Dragonheart slipped because of that knee or if Billy Valentine had the wherewithal for the reversal, but either way, it worked out for Billy Valentine. And now Billy Valentine jaw-jacking with Dragonheart here. The final of the CAW Challenge. And now shoulder to the gut. And now, oh, what a DDT. What a DDT by Billy Valentine with the cover to Dragonheart once again. Kick it out here. Billy Valentine got a top rope. A place Billy Valentine isn't too familiar with. And now there's a fist drop and he misses it. And now, wait a minute, Dragonheart now has Billy Valentine in the middle rope. And Dragonheart going for the 619. 619 by Dragonheart. And Dragonheart could be looking for the red arrow off the top rope to Billy Valentine. And oh, he missed. Billy Valentine reversed it. And oh, wait a minute. Figure four in the bad leg, and this is it. This is it. Dragonheart missed the red arrow off the top rope, and Billy Valentine with the figure four leg lock on that already damaged leg. And Billy Valentine is telling the crowd, this is it, I've won the CAW Challenge. But wait a minute, and Dragonheart reverses. Dragonheart reverses. And wait a minute, Dragonheart now being caught in a powerbomb. And wait, no reversal by Dragonheart. Escaping the powerbomb here on Billy Valentine with the cover. 2. And oh wait, reversal there by Billy Valentine with the cover. 2. And oh my god, near full. What a matchup, folks. The CAW Challenge Final. One of these men is earning a contract to the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. And oh, Dragonheart fights back here. And Billy Valentine into the buckle, and Dragonheart with a body splash. Again, Dragonheart, you notice, is doing less and less high flying there, but maybe checking on that knee. Going to the top rope to prove he still has it. He's got to give everything he's got here. There's that hurricane run off the top, but unable to capitalize with the cover is Dragonheart. And up, spear there by Dragonheart. A big spear by Dragonheart, hooking the leg here again on Billy Valentine with the cover. 2, and Valentine gets the shoulder up one more time. Dragonheart now thinking to himself, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do to beat Billy Valentine? And now Billy Valentine now with another reversal pin here on Dragonheart. Billy Valentine has won every match so far in the CAW Challenge with a roll-up, but it doesn't happen. And now wait a minute, again, another reversal there by, another pinfall here by Billy Valentine. 2, and oh. Not enough. And now Dragonheart, Billy Valentine back for the pound bomb, and again, another reversal there by Dragonheart. These two men are going back and forth with pinfalls here. No, neither man can stay down here. The stakes are too big. The stakes are too large here. And no. And now wait, oh, Billy Valentine fires back with that fist to the face. And now look at that shot to the midsection here by Billy Valentine. And Dragonheart with a punch to the face of Billy Valentine. And another strike there by Valentine. And now Dragonheart again. And these two men are trading blows here. The opportunity to be in the MPWF. As Dragonheart telling Billy Valentine to hit him harder. And there's a strike there by Dragonheart. And now Billy Valentine fights back. And both men trading blow to blow. And now look at this here. A hockey fight between both men. Crowd loving it. CAW Challenge Final. And now with Billy Valentine. Oh, Billy Valentine just threw Dragonheart. It's a what the hell, no. Billy Valentine just threw Dragonheart to the referee. I just low-blowed him. And oh, come on now, Billy Valentine grabbing a steel chair here. Dragonheart, a shot to the face with the chair. Billy Valentine purposely just threw Dragonheart into the referee. Low-bloated, hit Dragonheart in the head with a steel chair. And now Billy Valentine with the perfect plex on Dragonheart. And not another screw job. Oh, man. The winner of the first ever CAW Challenge is Billy Valentine. He said it was not a popularity contest. And he proved that here tonight. Dragonheart fought through a leg injury, was on the verge of victory, and Billy Valentine, using the referee, I'm gonna fight here in Dragonheart, folks. It's 2 matches in a row. Look at this, despicable by Billy Valentine, purposely throwing Dragonheart into the referee. And again, this is terrible, folks, because you know what this does? This completely destroys the integrity of the CAW Challenge. We have men competing here to be a part of the MPWF roster, and you have one person that believes he's above the law, above the rules. And the winner of the CAW Challenge 1 is Billy Valentine. I hate that this is how the CAW Challenge is ended. Oh, wait a minute. Dragonheart picked up that chair. Dragonheart picked up that chair. Dragonheart now. Oh, he's had enough, folks. Dragonheart has had enough. Dragonheart has been taken out constantly by Billy Valentine, and then Dragonheart on the verge of earning an MPWF contract here. And he is beating Billy Valentine with this chair. And I want to tell you, folks, there should be security out here, but I don't think anybody's going to go and stop security, or going to get security to come help Billy Valentine. Billy Valentine's going to have to reap what he sows here tonight on a shot there by Dragonheart. And oh, wait a minute, Bill. Dragonheart has a table. Dragonheart has a table. This is exactly the weapon that Billy Valentine has used, has put Dragonheart through the table for weeks. Like I said, Billy Valentine destroying the integrity of the CAW Challenge. And now look at this, Dragonheart taking out the leg of Billy Valentine. Again, you can understand the rage and frustration in Dragonheart here, folks. Oh, wait a minute. Dragonheart, what are you doing? Dragonheart, what are you doing here? And wait a minute! Oh my God! An avalanche hurricane rana! Avalanche hurricane rana by Dragonheart. And Dragonheart not done here on Billy Valentine. Dragonheart getting retribution on Billy Valentine here in Denver. Again, another round of heartbreak for the MPWF fans. Billy Valentine not having the ending that he dreamed of. Destroyed and put through a table, but a member of the MPWF roster. And oh, wait a minute. There's CAW, the general manager of Annihilation. And CAW says, look, Dragonheart, what just happened to you was wrong. What Billy Valentine did doesn't sit right with me. He didn't earn an MPWF contract, he stole it. Now I know that your preferred brand was MPWF War, but I'm offering you a shot on my show. I'm offering you a shot on Annihilation. You have more than proved yourself tonight. I want you in the MPWF. I want you on Annihilation. CAW extending a hand to Dragonheart, even though he didn't win the CAW Challenge. And 20,000 people are telling Dragonheart to accept. And Dragonheart joins Annihilation, folks. He was screwed out the CAW Challenge, but Dragonheart has signed and earned himself a contract on the Annihilation brand. Justice, folks. But again, coming up later this year, CAW Challenge Season 2, ladies and gentlemen, we will keep you posted who will join the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Comment right now if you want to see your CAW in the CAW Challenge, ladies and gentlemen. But I guess congratulations to Billy Valentine. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Cut to the back. Cut to the back, folks. Wait a minute. Jaime Emo. Jaime Emo is attacking Ryan Sparks. Oh my God. Oh, this is a long time coming, folks. This is a long time coming. Ryan screwed Jaime Emo in Survivor Series. Ryan got traded to War away from Jaime Emo, and now, oh my God. And a first splash off the plants there by Jaime Emo. I said Ryan went too far with his words to Jaime Emo earlier tonight. Ryan Sparks will be in the main event tomorrow night for the CAW World Heavyweight Championship. Jaime Emo has been eliminated from the King of the Ring. He went for the Sparks effect after the comment made by Ryan Sparks. Now Ryan are trying to escape here. Ryan running for his life. Jaime Emo is deranged, is crazed. And Ryan go for a strike here. Jaime Emo, what the hell? Jaime Emo just backflip off of that scaffolding. Oh, this is insane, folks. This is insane here between these two men. And now look at that strike there by Jaime Emo. Now kick to the midsection there by Jaime. Wait a minute. Jaime Emo, hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Think about this, Emo. Think about this. Think about this. Oh my God. And just powerbomb Ryan up the scaffold through that broken glass. And Jaime Emo says, Ryan, you stupid SOB. I should have done this a long time ago. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. Karma is a bastard, and the bastard's name is Jaime freaking Emo. Oh my God, what condition is Ryan Sparks in, folks? What condition is Ryan Sparks in? Oh my goodness gracious me. Emo, what have you done? Oh my God, folks, up next is the MPWF World Heavyweight Championship submission match. Ricky Klaus battles Klaus. Sorry, I'm thrown off completely. Jaime Emo destroying Ryan Sparks. This is a submission rules match, and if Ricky Klaus loses, he can no longer challenge for the MPWF World title as long as Klaus is the champion, folks. Oh my God, this night is crazy. And there he is, folks, the challenger, Mr. Ricky Cash Money himself, with an old school look tonight with the singlet back on. Ricky Cash has turned his nightmares into dreams before. The 16-year odyssey ended at WrestleMania when Ricky Cash defeated Max Payne to become the MPWF World Heavyweight Champion for the first time in his career. Ricky Cash would lose that title after many successful title defenses against the young Scorpion Klaus. Ricky Cash tried to win it back at Bound by Honor and was just short, tapping Klaus out on the outside of the ring. And then when he got inside, he got hit with the Scorpion, Klaus' finishing maneuver, and Klaus was to retain the title. Ricky Cash having one more chance to win back the MPWF World Championship in a submission match. The caveat, if Ricky Cash loses, he cannot challenge for the title, whilst Klaus is still the champion. So far, we have seen heartbreak in 2 straight matches. Will it be a third for Ricky Cash here tonight? And there is the MPWF World Heavyweight Champion, the King Scorpion, the leader of Team Bloodshed, Klaus. German-born, incredible talent. Klaus's first singles championship in the MPWF is the world's heavyweight title. What a year, what a 2025 it has been for Klaus. Defeating Sub-Zero Angel Ramirez Ortiz at Survivor Series. Taking part in the War Games match at Survivor Series. And defeating Ricky Cash for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Klaus has been virtually unstoppable, but he may have an Achilles heel in that ankle lock. Can Ricky Cash exploit it here in the submission rules matchup? Just like Angel Ortiz, Klaus trained under Ivan Volkov, and we are seeing Ivan Volkov's training spread through the MPWF. One of the students in the finals of the King of the Ring Zero Limits champion, and the other student, the MPWF World's Heavyweight Champion. A massive match here in front of 20,000 fans in Denver, Colorado. They are going to be on the side of Ricky Cash. There's no doubt about it. Klaus, a submission specialist as well in his own right, but his finishing maneuver is the Scorpion. And the big thing here is, pinfalls don't count. Pinfalls do not count. So it doesn't matter if Klaus hits the Scorpion, he's gonna make Ricky Cash tap out here. And that's what's on the line. The heavyweight championship of the MPWF of the Annihilation brand. And here we go, the bell is sounded. And now wait a minute, look at this. Single leg takedown, and straight to the ankle lock. Straight to the ankle lock. Klaus's Achilles heel being put to the test right away. Ricky Cash to try and win this match right off the bat here. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? And Klaus in trouble, and Klaus now. Oh, straight boot to the face. And oh man, Klaus with a flying drop kick for Ricky Cash's troubles. Ricky Cash kicking this matchup off with the ankle lock. A smart move there, and Klaus is flustered. Now Cash fights back though. And now Cash there with a big clothesline. Kick to the midsection here. And now look at this slam there by Ricky Cash. Again, Summerslam has been a good event for both of these men, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky Cash now with that knee right into the spine there with a reverse chin lock. In one of the most famous matches in MPWF history inside of a Hell in a Cell, Ricky Cash defeated Apollo. to get retribution after a broken neck that he suffered and at the hands of Apollo running him over. Klaus, at the last SummerSlam, retained the MPWF Tag Team titles against the Young Ones, legendary tag team. So this has been a good event to both of these men here in the MPWF as they're going blow for blow. Trading shots and a drop kick there by Mr. Cash Money. And I think Klaus was not expecting that ankle lock and has thrown off his game plan here in this matchup. As Ricky Cash gets older, he gets wiser. 2004 Olympic Greco-Roman gold medalist, but gets dropped by a clothesline. They didn't have clotheslines. They didn't have anybody that looked like Klaus in the Olympics. I can tell you that right now. And now Klaus off the ropes here. Klaus there driving his hip into the midsection of Ricky Cash. Klaus now throwing Cash hard into the buckle there. And now this is where the dominance of Klaus comes into effect in a suplex. So what a night one has been here for SummerSlam. We know that the Cypher will meet Angel Ortiz in the finals tomorrow night of the King of the Ring. Bartlett and Joan Dupont got retribution. Carmichaels, with the help of a mystery woman, is still the CAW Women's World Champion. And Billy Valentine wins the CAW Challenge, but Dragonheart earns himself a contract on the Annihilation brand. Cash though with a big right hand dropping Klaus. And now again right back to that reverse chin lock here on Klaus. Again, Klaus's kryptonite has been submissions, folks. Let's not forget Klaus tapped out to Angel Ortiz before WrestleMania 10. Now again, that was more than 2 years ago. Klaus is a completely different wrestler, and you see how he undid that turnbuckle, making it unprotected and using the environment to his advantage here. But you know, from a MPWF fan, a faithful MPWF fan in Cleveland, Wilson in the comments said that Ricky Cash needs to get the job done at the right time. He's made Klaus tap out, but he has not made him tap out when it's most important. And he needs to do that here. But he's in trouble as, what do you even call this submission? Because right now, Klaus just had Ricky Cash by his eyes, folks. By his eyes. And now, wait a minute. Ricky Cash now going for the figure four leg lock here on Klaus. And he's going to wear down that ankle and foot. And Klaus here having to fight for his life to escape. And you see Klaus already limping here and goes for the drop kick and Cash moves out the way. And now, Klaus saw it coming. And now the big man kick to the midsection. Ricky Cash is in trouble here. Powerbomb perhaps. And wait a minute, Klaus turning out the way now, and now, oh no! Oh my God, folks. Oh my word. That was appalling, ladies and gentlemen. Klaus just threw Ricky Cash into the turnbuckle and instantly he bled. Now these two men did have a bloodbath at Bound by Honor, but you don't see stuff like that too often, folks. The King Scorpion of the MPWF of the Annihilation brand may have just changed the direction of this match with that. Now I don't know if Ricky Cash is going to be the same after that, folks. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. And now there's Emerald-Flosion on the floor. Oh, Klaus is just going to stand there and let this one end by count out. Oh, no, he's not. I was going to say Klaus is mean as hell, but I don't think Klaus is a coward. I don't think you could ever call him that. And Cash rolls out the way. Cash trying to use every instinct he's got left here. Alright, Cash, ankle slam there on the floor. The Olympic slam on the floor by Ricky Cash. Oh, there's blood pouring on the floor from Cash. What the hell's Cash going for here? Cash, he made this mistake in the first match. And, oh my God, he hit it. A moonsault to the floor. Cash throwing everything he's got at Klaus. Look at the blood pouring on the floor, folks. Oh, this is crazy. Ricky Cash down on the top rope again. Klaus getting to his feet, and Cash with a missile drop kick. Take it down, Klaus. And now Cash here. Oh, Cash can barely even see. Cash can barely even see with that blood obstructing his vision. All in his eyes. But it's almost as if the blood has awakened Ricky Cash, and a spine buster there by the challenger. Cash trying to turn his nightmares into dreams again, and there's the ankle lock on Klaus. Ankle lock on the MPWF champion, but look at how much faster the reversal was this time. Oh no, wait a minute, no, not the Scorpion. Not the Scorpion here on Ricky Cash. And Klaus now, Scorpion to Ricky Cash, and oh my God. Well, folks, if this was a regular singles match, this would be it. And now look at this. Grabbing Ricky Cash from the eyes is Klaus. And I think referee's discretion needs to come in here in this situation. Making someone tap out with their eyes is despicable. But Cash, though, with an ankle pick again. Oh, but Cash was going for that ankle up, and Klaus could sense it. Look at that blood stain in the ring. Cash is losing blood, and quick, folks. Cash trying to go for someone on the top rope, but Klaus able to reverse it. And Klaus now, Emperor Flosion again. Oh my God. So this is a new breed, a new era of athlete in the King Scorpion Klaus. There is no one in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation like him, and look at this. Oh my God. Jesus H. Christ. Even Van Gogh couldn't describe that one, folks. Look at this. I mean, you want to talk about painting a canvas. Klaus is painting the canvas with Ricky Cash's blood here. But this is getting hard to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Cash still fights back, though. Cash ain't gonna give up. You cannot give up if you've been a former Olympic gold medalist, and a slam there by Ricky Cash. Klaus now having to use the ropes. And is that because of his ankle? That's the question that Ricky Cash needs to find out here, as he has him up now, and there's a back suplex on the barricade. So on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, folks. And when Cash has Klaus up, and Klaus face first there on the apron. And oh man, Klaus in trouble. Cash now with the elbow, and no, he missed. He missed. And now, oh my God. I don't look at that. Cash immediately holding that neck, and we mentioned it before. Cash has had problems with that neck in the past, and he immediately grabbed it. And oh, there's the crossface there by the King Scorpion, and that's going to be it, folks. Ricky Cash might as well tap out. I know Ricky Cash wants to get back to the MPWF Championship, but is your career worth it? That's what you got to ask yourself. Is your career worth it? And now, wait a minute, Ricky Cash now with the rear naked choke. Ricky Cash with the rear naked choke on Klaus. And Klaus now struggling to breathe here. And his eyes are shutting. Klaus's eyes are shutting. Oh my God. Oh, and a headbutt right to that eye. A headbutt right to the eye. And oh, Klaus missing, and oh, Cash fights back with that shot to the back of the head. What a battle this is here. Submission rules for the MPWF World Heavyweight Championship. Ricky Cash completely fighting from underneath here. Bleeding profusely. Just throwing strikes as anything he can. Anything he can. Oh, wait a minute. Klaus in trouble. Ricky Cash now could be looking for the Olympic slam off the top rope, and he hits it. But Cash is down. How much energy has he expended to put down Klaus here? He needs that ankle up. Come on. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. And Ricky goes for the moonsault, and no. No, that wasn't the move. Ricky Cash misjudging the distance. He can't see with the blood in his eyes. And that may have been the biggest mistake of his life in this match. But no, wait. Nice inside leg trip there by Ricky Cash. And Cash going right back to that leg again. Blood in his chest. Blood in his eyes. But Ricky Cash there with the figure 4 leg lock again. And Klaus reaching and the official in the perfect position. And oh man, right to that leg goes Klaus again. Oh, overhand chop. Went for the chop though. Cash reverses. Cash trying to fight back. Overhand chop by Klaus. Reversed by Cash. And Cash fired with everything he by God has, and he takes down Klaus again. My God, Cash is giving it everything he by God has here. Every drop of sweat, every drop of tears, every drop of blood, and an overhead suplex there. If this is Ricky Cash, his last title match whilst Klaus is champion, he's gonna bring the pain. MPWF, by definition, through and through, is what Ricky Cash is doing here tonight. But Klaus fires back with that punch to the midsection again, and there's that chop. There's the debilitating chop. Klaus knows it. He knows it. And Cash. Wait, Cash kicked the midsection. Cash money! Cash money! Cash money by Ricky Cash! Cash freaking money! Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Get that ankle up. Oh, clothesline, take it down, Klaus. He needs that ankle up. Klaus is weak. Klaus is weak. Oh, got another knee to the face. And oh no, here comes that bear size rear naked choker. Look at this. Klaus has his forearm completely restricted the breathing of Ricky Cash here. Look at the blood all over Ricky Cash's chest. Oh, Cash is done. Cash is asleep. Cash is asleep, and Cash waking up. Cash realized that the championship was in jeopardy there. And Cash now. Desperation. Desperation. Oh, wait, Klaus in trouble. Cash on the top rope again. Cash saying he's crazy. Cash going for a third moonsault, and he hits this one. Denver going batshit for Ricky Cash here tonight. And oh, Klaus, another knee to the midsection by King Scorpion. And now Cash sent to the buckle. Oh man, what the hell is this? Cash in trouble. Klaus going to the top turnbuckle. What the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God, and there's a powerbomb off the top turnbuckle. Klaus just powerbombed Ricky Cash off the top turnbuckle, and it looks like a damn murder scene in the ring right now, folks. But again, this one cannot end by pinfall. It can only end by submission. Cash needs help, folks. Oh, and Cash though fights back again. Cash fights back again. Takedown. Come on. Come on. Cash got it. And he's got it. Ankle lock. Ankle lock. Cash has 20,000 fans screaming him on here. Ricky Cash to become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Rising from the ashes, from the powerbomb, from the top rope. The greatest effort Ricky Cash has ever given in a wrestling match here tonight. And now, oh God, to that eye again. And oh no, not again, not again. And Klaus one more time with that sleeper hold. But Ricky Cash fired out immediately. And one's got to wonder if those ribs are injured of Klaus. For those elbows right away to stop Klaus. Oh, he went for the kick for the Cash money. But Klaus fired back again. And oh, wait a minute. No, not again. Not another scorpion here, Klaus. Not another scorpion here to Ricky Cash. And oh, there it is. Second scorpion by Klaus. And there's the submission hold for Cash with the rope break. And Klaus now is furious. And oh, Cash. Cash though. Cash is defiant. Ricky Cash is defiant. He won't quit. He won't quit here. Look at him. Barely hanging on. But he won't quit. Klaus will have to end his career for Ricky Cash to lose the title opportunity here tonight. This is levels of heart that you rarely see in wrestling that's being displayed by Ricky Cash here tonight. And again, no, oh, shot dead by Klaus. And oh, there's the boot. Oh, Cash slowly to his feet. Slowly to his feet. And wait a minute, not a third. Not a third scorpion to Ricky Cash. No. 3 scorpions on an already injured neck of Ricky Cash. And oh, Klaus now with the Boston Crabbing. Folks, Cash isn't moving. Cash isn't moving. And the referee calls it. The referee calls it. Cash has passed out. Ricky Cash has passed out. Oh man. What a brutal match that we just watched there, folks. Look at the blood in the ring. And that was it. That shot into the turnbuckle by Klaus is what changed this matchup. 3 scorpions by Klaus. But again, not to take anything away from Klaus, Klaus survived 3 ankle locks in this match. Klaus refused to tap out when the time was right, when the time was important. Look at this ankle slam here off the top rope by Ricky Cash. Both men out from this. But again, it wasn't about pinfalls. It was about submissions. It was a match of 3s. Ricky Cash with a 3rd moonsault then taking down Klaus. And I'll watch this here. A power bomb off the top rope. Look at that. And this was the 3rd scorpion, and then that was it, folks. The official made a judgment call. Ricky Cash was not responding. And still, The MPWF World Heavyweight Champion is the King Scorpion Klaus. Who, I ask, who is gonna take the championship from that man, folks? Klaus just entered another level with that victory over Ricky Cash here tonight. It's going to take more than a monumental effort, folks. I don't know if Klaus can be beaten for the way he was here tonight. He might be MPWF World Champion for a long, long time. Whoa, wait a minute. What is this? Klaus dropping the MPWF title immediately. No freaking way. It's Mr. Money in the Bank, Marcus Eagle. What the hell? What the hell? Marcus Eagle will be wrestling tomorrow night. Klaus just competed in the bloodbath against Ricky Cash. And Marcus Eagle with the Money in the Bank briefcase. We know he's been going after the CAW World title. But we have yet to see him go after the MPWF Heavyweight title. It's now the perfect opportunity for Marcus Eagle to become a world champion. And wait a minute, Marcus Eagle now face to face with Klaus. And Marcus says, Klaus, you look tired and worried, big man. Don't worry though, I'd never cash in on you while you're standing. I'm smarter than that, smarter than you. Remember when you attacked me before WrestleMania? Well, look at who is standing here with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I came out here to congratulate you on your win and remind you that the MPWF World Heavyweight Championship isn't safe either. Marcus with a warning to Klaus. Again, Marcus Eagle bold as hell. I don't know if I would have come out here for a warning for Klaus. He says, I have to WrestleMania 12 to cash this briefcase in. I can be on any show at any time. I just wanted to keep you on your toes and remind you, big man, that it doesn't matter how powerful you get, how much destruction you cause, at any time, all I need is 3 seconds, and I'll be the new MPWF World Heavyweight Champion. The generation of scum is inevitable. Well, Marcus Eagle letting Klaus know here tonight that he ain't cashing in on this night, but he can cash in on Klaus as well. And oh wait, we're here with the general manager of MPWF World, Brian Adams. And Adam says, folks, at this time I come with grave news. Ryan Sparks will not be medically cleared to compete in tomorrow's main event for the CAW World Heavyweight title. I'm speaking with Meredith Grey now for punishment for Jaime Emo for ruining this war main event. But as of right now, there is no world championship tomorrow, or I will have to find a suitable replacement. Thank you for your time, and please enjoy the main event of SummerSlam Night 1. Well, folks, Jaime Emo certainly did a number. As right now, there's no main event for Night 2 of SummerSlam. We need to figure out a way that we can sort this out, ladies and gentlemen. But speaking of main events, it is time for the main event of Night 1. Street Fight. Joey Eagle versus Max Payne. Max Payne has constantly screwed Joey Eagle. He has taken out the people that Joey Eagle respects. Dr. Ice Jr., KK Kwam, Tyrone Fitzgerald, the best friend of Joey Eagle. Max Payne, the protege of Mason Gray, keeping him alive here in the MPWF. Max Payne has been a one-man crusade for the ideologies of one of the most despicable human beings the MPWF has ever seen in Mason Gray. We haven't seen Max Payne since the Annihilation before Survivor Series. Max Payne was not medically cleared to compete at Survivor Series. He was supposed to be a part of the War Games match. Max Payne cost Joe Eagle the ownership of the MPWF all the way back at WrestleMania 10. We listed earlier the men he's taken out or attacked. KK Kwan, the general manager of Annihilation. Dr. Ice Jr., a man that took him under his wing. Tyrone Fitzgerald, the best friend of Joey Eagle and former member of the notorious group The Creed. Sean Stevens, Ricky Cash, The Avenger. Max Payne has been a one-man wrecking crew, folks. And he is back in the MPWF. But at 90%, KK Kwan said he had to pull a lot of strings to get Max Payne to compete tonight. Max Payne has been a thorn in Joey Eagle's side, and Eagle said it. If Eagle wants to accomplish his goal of being the world champion one more time, then he has to take out Max Payne. He's got to be in here tonight. It was at MPWF Bloodlines. Joey Eagle was on the verge of being the #1 contender for the CAW World Championship here tonight. Well, tomorrow night, I should say. But he was assaulted by Max Payne, which allowed Ryan Sparks to make it to the World Championship match. Joey would not rest, and oh my goodness, look at Joey Eagle, folks. The Messiah of the MPWF, Hall of Famer. Looks terrifying, ladies and gentlemen. Terrifying. Listen to this place, folks. This is the loudest part of the evening for Joey Eagle. I'm gonna bow out, folks. This is insane. You talk about Jaime Emo being a living legend. You talk about Lethal Mathematics being Mr. MPWF. Joey Eagle is the definition of a living legend, a walking myth. He is the original Mr. MPWF, the Messiah of this company. Will he take us to the promised land here tonight? Look at Max Payne though. Max Payne in incredible shape. The only caveat is that left leg. And here we go, these two men go into battle. For the first time ever, might I add, one-on-one, Joey Eagle versus Max Payne, Inter-Promotional main event, War versus Annihilation. Although this is not really what this is about, ladies and gentlemen. This is about two men getting their hands on each other. As Max Payne off the ropes, here in the close side, and Joey Eagle sends him to the floor. Street fight rules. The last remnant of Mason Gray's regime here in this match. The epilogue, if you will, to the saga against Mason Gray. And now, oh man, Eagle being sent right into the steel steps. I mentioned before that this is a street fight, ladies and gentlemen, which means anything goes, pinfall, submissions, anywhere, as you can already see that these two men are fighting their way through the crowd here in Denver, Colorado. 20,000 strong, and we'll be seeing 20,000 tomorrow night. As Joe Eagle fires back here against Max Payne. Again, already, this has been an incredible event, and I cannot wait for night 2. As Joe Eagle continuing this assault here on Max Payne. And these fans are going absolutely ballistic, seeing these two men go to war with each other here. And I don't know where Mason Gray is. He can't come back to the MPWF, and that's the main thing here, folks. Max Payne didn't even get to fight for his boss in the War Games match. Oh no, wait a minute, Joe Eagle's in trouble here. Joe Eagle's in trouble here, and now, oh my goodness. Joe Eagle ain't no spring chicken no more, folks. Max Payne is young and dangerous. Max Payne has already won the CAW World Championship and the MPWF World title, the last United States champion in the MPWF. And oh man, one of two men that have defeated Shawn Stevens at WrestleMania. Joey will wait for Max Payne to get to his feet. An Eagle off the production box, take it down, Max Payne. Much like Carmella versus Carmen, there ain't gonna be much wrestling in this one, folks. This is gonna be two men walking around ringside area, picking up any weapon they can find and beating the dog out of each other, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my word, this is bad here for Joe Eagle. Max Payne gonna drive Joe Eagle through that table, and Eagle realizes it, he senses it, and is able to escape in a clothesline there on Max Payne. And now sends Max Payne into that production box, folks. And now what's Eagle going for here? Running body shot. And oh, there's a headbutt. And again, think about this, folks. Not just what Max Payne has done to Joe Eagle's friends. Oh my God, that was terrifying. He just drove him gut first, and he bounced onto the chair. But again, let's not forget what Max Payne did to Joe Eagle's son, Christopher Eagle, inside a Hell in a Cell before SummerSlam 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Max Payne has been a walking nightmare for Joe Eagle's life, his career, and finally, this all leads to this moment here. As Eagle throws Max Payne back to the ringside area, folks. Oh, what a right hand there by Joe Eagle. A good old-fashioned right hand opening up Max Payne in a net breaker. And the official might feel useless. All he can do in this one is call a 3 count and another gut buster there by Max Payne. The MPWF General Managers Brian Adams, oh man, and KK Clam allowing these two men to air their grievances here tonight. And now look at that. Carrying Joe Eagle like a baby and throwing him away from him. And now, oh man. Oh, he's got there's a cone, a construction cone. I have no idea what a construction cone is doing underneath the ring, folks. And Joe Eagle slow to his feet this time, and Max Payne taking him down again. I know, Max Payne is doing some exterior decorating here at the ringside area. But Joe Eagle fights back though. Joe Eagle there with a spine buster to Max Payne on the floor. But you got to think too as well. Joe Eagle on this path, this road to winning the World Championship one more time. Joe Eagle's got to think to himself, how much can I take against a guy like Max Payne? How much is that going to take out of me? As Max Payne rolled out the way that I can't believe it. Joe Eagle was thinking he was going to be one of his sons and dive at Max Payne. And Eagle though, oh man, guillotining Max Payne on the ropes. But you got to think to yourself, every time Joe Eagle has one of these matches, how much more has he got left in him? How much more fight can he bring here in the MPWF? As Joe Eagle now has got the construction code. Eagle now. Oh my God. Driving Max Payne face first into that construction cone. And Max Payne kicking out at one, but he is bleeding. Again, Max Payne, we've known is an arsonist, is known to use that flaming tape. Oh my God. Oh my God, folks. That was an explosion on impact. An explosion on impact with that elbow. You know, I was running down the story. I was going through the situation there. But one elbow by Max Payne exploded the forehead of Joey Eagle. Now what is this? Max Payne ain't a cruiserweight. Max Payne ain't one of the young ones. Why on earth has he set up that ladder? And Joey Eagle, seeing his own blood, trying to fight back here. Again, I cannot get over the gravity of how explosive that elbow was by Max Payne. That's Eagle now. Throws Max Payne, and Max Payne landing on the ladder here. And wait a minute, Joey. Wait a minute, Joey. Think about this Eagle, and Eagle with a splash off the top turnbuckle, driving Max Payne through the ladder. The Messiah. Bringing it back to the Creed days, folks. Look at this. Big impact there, driving Max Payne through the ladder. Joey Eagle turning back time here at SummerSlam. This is why the audience loves him. This is why the audience respects him. And now he's got a steel chair and a shot there to Max Payne, but not able to knock him to the ground. And finally taking Max Payne to the ground is Joey Eagle. And there's the sledgehammer. There is the sledgehammer, a patented weapon of Joey Eagle. The Messiah now to Max Payne, and oh no! Drop toe hold reversal by Max Payne. And now Max Payne here with a Tiger Powerbomb there to Eagle. You know, we've discussed before how Max Payne is a walking Terminator, folks. And now, oh man. And again, Max Payne does not lose lightly, folks. It takes a lot to defeat Max Payne. And now, oh my goodness. And here comes that athleticism of Max Payne. And we've talked about before how he is a Tora fusion version of the Natural Disasters. And you saw how big those two Mama Jammers are earlier this evening. Their final form is Max Payne, and there is a door, ladies and gentlemen. There is a door. Eagle trying to get back in this fight here. And now, oh man, Eagle just missed that cone. Honestly, with the way that cone is sticking out, I get rid of it. And now look at this. Max Payne insulting Eagle. And what a shot with the construction cone. And this is the problem with Max Payne. When you think that you're in control, when you think you have an advantage, he does stuff like that. He does stuff like that. And that's going to be it. And our main event, an Eagle kicks out. Remember, folks, this is not a 100% Max Payne, and this is the devastation that he is causing. A pivotal key in the war between the MPWF and Mason Gray. And now, oh my God. And yeah, Eagle needs to get some distance here. And oh my God, look at that. Look at that, folks. Pure domination. Pure domination, folks. And Eagle is in trouble. Eagle is in trouble. And oh, wait a minute. Max Payne, look at the athleticism. Look at the athleticism of Max Payne as he leaped to that top rope. And Max Payne now, oh my God, he's just doing stuff now. He's just doing stuff now. Just dove off the top rope to the floor, taking down Joe Eagle. And again, you know what's even more scarier? Max Payne, who hasn't been in the MPWF since before Survivor Series, before that cage match with Ricky Cash, is just gaining confidence as we go along here. He's returning to form as we speak. And now both men fight on the table when Eagle fights back. Kick to the midsection here. Wait a minute, Eagle. Come on, Joey. And a bloodline through the table. And Eagle goes straight for the cover. Straight to end this one. Bloodline through the announce table and Max Payne kicks out. But wise there by Joey Eagle. No wasting time in the playpen. Joey Eagle with the bloodline through the announce table. With the quick cover. I don't know what Eagle's going to have to do to pin Max Payne here in the main event of MPWF Summerslam, but he's going to have to figure it out. And oh, there, again, with the construction code, and now Joe Eagle going after the leg here of Max Payne, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, go after that leg. It's already damaged, and Eagle beating the teetotal hell out of Max Payne with that construction cone. And now Eagle going for the Indian Deathlock here on Max Payne. Applying that pressure on that bad knee. But Max Payne escaping quickly, not allowing that to happen. That leg has bothered Max Payne since the Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam 2023 against Shawn Stevens. Still feeling the effects of one of the most brutal matches in MPWF history. And now Joey Eagle with the steel chair here. Oh man! And he just told Max Payne, you want to have a seat. You want to have a seat. And now there's a stop sign. It is a street fight. And oh wow. Catching Max Payne here. We got construction cones, stop signs. And now, oh no! A black hole slam out of nowhere by Max Payne and Joe Eagle. Barely getting the shoulder up. And Max Payne laughing in his face. Okay, we got a Denver Lock brawl to come tomorrow night between the Blood Brothers, folks. And now, oh! A splash off the top rope. You thought the destruction with weapons was just limited to this night. And oh no. I mentioned it. I mentioned how he's an arsonist. And here it is, folks. The flaming table by Max Payne. And Eagle, desperate here. You can feel the flames at ringside. He knows that Max Payne's an absolute maniac, an absolute crazed man. Now what is he looking for? Another chair. This is not good. This is not good at all, man. You know, the idea of beating Max Payne was a good one for Joe Eagle. The reality, on the other hand, is a completely different tale. And this crowd here may be booing Max Payne, trying to rally against Joe Eagle. But if Eagle gets put through that flaming table, that's it. And now look at that. I think he's getting stronger as this match goes on. He's doing his best interpretation of brawling, but Eagle fighting back. Eagle's not going to quit on you, folks. Not in this situation. Not whilst he's trying to get his lick back against Max Payne. And now, wait a minute, Eagle here with a chicken wing. Joe Eagle with a chicken wing on the outside. And oh, Max Payne, though. Those elbows. Oh, man, a big boot. And what the hell, Max? Get off the barricade. Get off the barricade. Oh, he went for the dive and missed. Joe Eagle saw his life flashing before his eyes and a spine buster by the Messiah. Come on, Eagle. Maybe you could use the flaming table to your advantage. Maybe this will work for you. And oh, Eagle getting rid of that construction cone. And another right hand hit by Joe Eagle, sending Max Payne to the turnbuckle. And Eagle now lighting him up. Lighting him up. And look at this here by Joe Eagle. Firing back here in this matchup. Crowd rallying behind him here, folks. Again, like I said, there ain't no wrestling here. Joe Eagle fight back with strikes. Your main event of SummerSlam Night 1. A street fight between Max Payne and Joe Eagle. And it has just broken down into a complete slugfest, folks. They've said to hell with the weapons, to hell with the wrestling holds. It is just straight up strikes. And Joe Eagle seems to be winning this exchange here with Max Payne. And oh, wait a minute, Max Payne again fighting back here. Oh wait, went for that big strike, and again this is just completely delved, folks, into a bar fight. This is delved into a bar fight here. The crowd rallying behind both of these men. Right hand by Max Payne. Right hand as well by Joe Eagle. And Joe Eagle keeps going for that open wound here in Max Payne's face. And oh, Max Payne again with a heavy blow. And oh, there's that kick to the midsection. And Joe Eagle not able to win that exchange. And now again another boot to the face. And oh, Eagle though, continuing. Come on, Bloodline. Bloodline, Eagle. Bloodline. Bloodline. Wait, no, not Bloodline. Wait, he's going for his son's finishing maneuver, the Styles Clash. Using Marcus Eagle's move, the Styles Clash here on Max Payne with the cover. 2. No, Max Payne just gets the shoulder up. Joey Eagle whipping out a move Max Payne wasn't expecting. And now here, firing back with these strikes here is Joey Eagle. Are we going to see a skull-crushing finale, the finishing maneuver of his son Christopher? And now kick to the midsection. Wait a minute, here it comes. Bloodline! Bloodline on the chair! Bloodline on the chair! And now, wait, what the hell? Wait, that's Mac Natural! A known supporter of Mason Gray, and the man that Joe Eagle took out on MPWF World Heavyweight. What the freaking hell is this? Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Natural now, taking out Joey Eagle. Son of a bitch! Get him out of here! Yeah, you look at this push the mat pat. Bollocks. Get him out of here. Matt Natural getting his lick back on Joey Eagle. And Eagle back inside the ring. And Max Payne now, this is nonsense. We've seen 2 screw jobs here tonight, and we're going to see another one. Will it end? Will it end? What the hell? Max Payne, my God, just did a freaking springboard moonsault like he was Jacob Fatu. But Eagle barely getting the shoulder up. The referee saying he did, but I don't know. Eagle barely moved that shoulder, folks. This is utter nonsense. This is utter nonsense here. Matt Natural, could you believe that? Matt Natural may be the equalizer in this match. And now Max Payne gonna go for the spirit bomb on Joey Eagle. The spirit bomb on Joey Eagle. Oh, wait a minute, who's that? Wait a minute! Tyrone Fitzgerald! Joey Eagle fast spread with a TKO on the stop sign. What? Tyrone Fitzgerald, who was put through the flaming table by Max Payne at the draft in 2023 with the super kick. The Creed sign. The Creed. What the hell is going on here, folks? Tyrone Fitzgerald. And Eagle back to his feet. Eagle back to his feet. And Tyrone Fitzgerald, the equalizer here at SummerSlam. What an unpredictable freaking night this one has been here, folks. Tyrone Fitzgerald helping out his best mate. And it has allowed Eagle to recover. And Eagle missing that clothesline though. And blocks that shot. Takes back Max Payne. And just throws him through the table. And what is Joey Eagle plan here? And he just hits the leg here of Max Payne with the table constantly. And now Eagle back in control, but no, that's all it takes. One right hand to change the momentum. One right hand to change the momentum, and there's the gorilla press. And Max Payne now with a moonsault, but his leg though just did hit that announce table. And look at this, of course. Max Payne ain't gonna be done till he puts Joey Eagle through the flaming table. Oh God, what's he got here? What's he got planned here? An Eagle though fights back again for the second time on announce table. And Eagle has Max Payne and DDT. DDT on the table. And Eagle with an elbow. Eagle with an elbow, blood dripping all over the place, folks. The main event here, Tyrone Fitzgerald. Tyrone Fitzgerald was here. And now wait a minute, Joe Eagle, Karma coming back to Max Payne as a powerbomb through the flaming table. The Messiah on fire. Come on, Eagle. Come on, Joey. Max Payne being sent face first into the steel ring post. Come on, Joe, you got to go for the bloodline now. You got to go for the bloodline now. You put him through the flaming table. Tyrone Fitzgerald's come out to help. We've seen the Creed here tonight. And Joe Eagle there telling him to suck it. What's he got planned for on the top rope? What's he got planned for on the top rope here? Wait, Max Payne in trouble. Oh, right hand there by Max Payne. And no, And there's a goal buster up the top turnbuckle. And Max Payne, you see that though, Max Payne not even able to support his weight on his leg there on the top turnbuckle. And a went for the enziguri. Joey Eagle moved out the way, and a spine buster by Joey Eagle. Spine buster by Joey Eagle. And wait a minute, Eagle going back to the top rope again. He has a plan, folks. He has a plan here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? Eagle with a bloodline. Bloodline off the top rope. Bloodline off the top rope to Max Payne. And Eagle with the cover. And Eagle has done it. Eagle has defeated Max Payne at SummerSlam. Oh my goodness, folks, what a main event. What a main event. I tell you not, that little goofball, Matt Natural, is going to be in for a world of pain for his interference here tonight. But Tyrone Fitzgerald coming to the aid of his best friend here tonight. The creed reigns true forever and always in the MPWF. Look at this here, the Styles Clash. His son's finishing maneuver. He used it on Max Payne. Bloodline here on the steel chair. It took 3 bloodlines to beat Max Payne. 1 on the chair, 1 through the table, 1 off the top turnbuckle. And Joey Eagle has done it. Joey Eagle has righted the wrong of WrestleMania 10. The Messiah has become victorious here tonight at SummerSlam. Incredible, folks. Incredible. But ladies and gentlemen, our night should be done. But what we need to find out now is what is going to happen for the main event of night 2. We're not done just yet here, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Adams needs to make a decision, seeing as Ryan Sparks is not medically cleared to face Shane Carter for night 2 of SummerSlam. Wait a minute, that's not Brian Adams. That is the music of the CAW World Heavyweight Champion. What a match, folks. The Creed. I'll always pop for the Creed. But there he is, folks. The legend killer. The one of the MPWF. The CAW World Heavyweight Champion. Shane Carter. And you know Carter wants to find out what's going to happen with the championship. What's going to happen for night 2 of SummerSlam. The Royal Rumble winner, the man that defeated Shawn Stevens in perhaps the greatest main event of all time at WrestleMania 11, ladies and gentlemen. Shane Carter defeated Zeus to retain that championship in MPWF Bloodlines in a Falls Count Anywhere match. He has defeated a who's who, Helios Christ, Dr. Ice Jr. Former North American champion, former MPWF World Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team Champion. He is the current quarterback of the entire Major Pain Wrestling Federation. And it would not feel right for Shane Carter to not have a matchup at SummerSlam. So let's find out, folks, what is going on. respect that the MPWF fans have for Shane Carter. Incredible, folks. Carter says, so let me get this straight. Because Jaime Emo and Ryan Sparks can't handle their business, that means there won't be a CAW World Heavyweight title main event tomorrow night? Sorry, but that's a load of BS. This is the biggest SummerSlam of all time. The one Shane Carter is going to be in the main event, and I'm going to face someone. So I don't care who it is. Brian, bring me an opponent right now for tomorrow night. Shane Carter says by hook or crook, he is going to be defending the title tomorrow night at SummerSlam. The richest prize on MPWF World, the CAW World Heavyweight Championship. Who is Shane Carter's opponent going to be? Folks, I don't know if I can take another surprise like this. James Jackson back in the MPWF. Hood violence is here. What? How the hell did Brian Adams pull this off? MPWF legend, the godfather of Lamar Baldwin, hood violence, Lamar James Jackson, multi-time MPWF World Champion, former member of the Nexus, former member of the NWA. Denver is going ballistic, folks. We haven't heard this song since 2011, ladies and gentlemen, since 2012. The man that just won that street fight, Lamar James Jackson, destroyed him, folks. How did Brian Adams pull this off? And this isn't the same as a legend that is past his prime, folks. Lamar James Jackson is still young enough to be dominant here in the MPWF. Hood violence is back. Goosebumps, folks. I have goosebumps. Shane Carter is the legend killer. Well, here's a legend. Hood violence, Lamar James Jackson. No words are necessary. I am being told in my headset that it's official. The main event for SummerSlam Night 2 is Lamar James Jackson versus Shane Carter for the CAW World Heavyweight Championship. Folks, hood violence has returned.